Hey, can you see me? Can you guys see me? Can you guys see me? Can you guys hear me? Can you guys see me? Can you guys hear me? Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Can you see me? Can you hear me? 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 What's going on, people? What's going on? 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 Hope you're all good. 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 So Yanks can finish work at 5 and get home at 6. What? Maybe 11. Yeah, true. Cool. Do 11. Cool. 11 then. All right. Cool. Okay. Cool. So let's do. So I'll discuss something with the community over there on the fucking Discord, right? Kesa Moses brought up this interesting point, which might be appropriate in terms of my timings, because I'm assuming some of you Yanks over there aren't enjoying these daytime streams, which I'm enjoying because you know I'm up in it. I can bang them out before I have to go work and shit. But with some of you motherfuckers, you don't enjoy the late night streams, so I'm gonna have to destroy my sleep cycle. I'm gonna have to destroy my sleep cycle and go back to what I used to do, which was streaming between the hours of 11 p.m. to like 4 in the morning to kind of get you guys, you know, a good time, because usually during the day you guys are asleep or doing other human adult things, right? So after today, all the random show streams will be between 11 p.m. till maybe later in the morning with my UK time. So Monday to Friday, RS streams, random show streams will be from 11 p.m. onwards. 11 p.m. onwards, right? 11 p.m. onwards, you get your random show fix Monday to Friday. And on the weekend, it's no host barred. I'll do them whenever I feel like doing them, yeah? So Monday to Friday after today. So today's the only one we'll do it during the daytime, my time. But after today, Monday to Friday, random show streams will be from 11 p.m. my time in the UK, okay? So convert it, wherever you are, convert that time. 11 p.m. UK time, convert it wherever time you are. Monday to Friday will be the start of the random show on here, okay? On this side of things. So that's what we're going to be doing going forward, yeah? Cool. Big up everybody tuning in. Join the Discord too, by the way. If you want to take part in more community feedback sessions and shit, make sure you join the Discord if you haven't joined the Discord already. Link to join the Discord is in the stream down below, right? Link to join the Discord is in the description box right down below. If you want to join the Discord, it should come down below. Yeah, cool. All right, let's get into it because I need to do a lot of stuff today. I need to crack on because I need to watch the fucking Portugal v Congo game, and I also need to go watch England play as well. And I think I might go out for that. So you might get an IRL stream today as well. You might get an IRL stream because I might go out to go watch the England game today. So you might get I might go grab a beer somewhere in a pub or something and watch the IRL and watch the England game. So if you like that kind of stuff from me, keep an eye out on Taz. I'll probably do the live stream of that on Taz. I'll do a live stream of that on Taz, so keep an eye out open for that. I'll probably be on Taz doing a little watch along for the England game, grabbing a beer or something, yeah? So make sure you're there, make sure you're there. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, yeah. Bit of coiler. I didn't even realize that actually. I swear to God I didn't realize that. I swear to God that wasn't on purpose. I just wanted to get different color because the blacks, because you know, I'm a very mouthy guy, as you can tell. I'm a very mouthy guy. So when I get because I usually get my foam little things from AliExpress, or if I need it really quickly, I get it from Amazon Prime, right? On my Amazon. And when you use them a lot, it shows up, you know, the muck. Honestly, the muck on the, like I change these maybe every month I change these. The muck that builds up on the microphone fucking foams is disgusting, man. I can't imagine. I'd imagine if you're a singer or a musician, you probably get sick quite often, or you have to carry your own mic or have your own foams. They must be able to, if you're a musician or you do a lot of live speaking, you must have to carry your own little foam things, man, because these things, they pick up so much shit. Like they look nasty after a couple of wears. They look so disgusting. So I can't imagine how quickly those guys get sick. So luckily I'm the only one using it. But I just bought the blue color because it doesn't show up as badly. Yeah, blue doesn't show up the fucking dirt as badly as the black did. You know, that's the only reason why I bought it. But yeah, big up everybody in the stream chat. Big up everybody in the stream chat. Big up everybody in the stream chat. Have a million beers. Yeah, I'm trying to, man. I make what's that? Mention Durek Michael's business today, exactly. Big up Coiler, you work, yes. Big up thumbnail crazy, yes, we're trying. AI only. That's Grok actually, that's Grok. Because I pay for premium, I get a lot more shit from Grok. ChatGPT is being tight because I don't pay for it. Have you guys noticed that ChatGPT is like it's throttling the free stuff now? Before you could get away with quite a bit on ChatGPT. You could use it for quite a long time. Now it's like you do a couple of searches and boom. If you want more, if you want to upload more, join. It's like fuck off. I'm not paying £20 a month. Like I feel like they've kind of pulled back on the free stuff on fucking ChatGPT, man. If you want to use it more than 5 times, you literally have to pay. It's like, oh, for fuck's sake. Big up Wingers. The worst is when you share a mic on an open mic night. You see bits of crisp and corn. That sounds this. Oh my god, Wingers, don't say that, man. Don't talk about that. Oh my god, the worst is when you share a mic on an open mic night. You see bits of crisp and cornflakes stuck on the mic. Also, it smells like dog bed. Oh my god. Oh my god. No thank you, man. No fucking thank you. No fucking thank you. Jesus Christ. That's why, like, if it was me, I'd be bougie. If it was me and I went to open mic night, I'd be the annoying guy in open mic night. I'll plug in my own microphone. Fuck it. I'll be that annoying but that's the thing. If you bring your own mic to an open mic night and you're not funny, you're gonna get destroyed, innit? If you bring your own microphone to an open mic night and you're not funny, the other comedians are gonna fucking destroy you, innit? You're gonna be the fucking laugh of the fucking town. No one's gonna take you seriously. But yeah, I would definitely take my own microphone. Yeah, okay, cool. So you do. Good. Take your own microphone. Fuck that shit, man. Honestly, fuck that shit. God damn it. Take a little gold one or like a red one. No, take a gold one like a Tony Hinchcliffe, innit? Wingers, take a gold one like a Tony Hinchcliffe. Cool, let's get into it. First things first. Floyd Mayweather, man. Floyd Mayweather is in a bad spot. Remember we watched that documentary from, who was it from? Was it CoffeeZilla? No, it was from the other dude, not CoffeeZilla, the other guy. The other guy does the same sort of type of videos. Well, it seems like way more people are now starting to expose these money problems. This is courtesy of this Twitter account. I think it's a post from Reddit. I think it might be from Reddit. No, it's actually from Reddit. It's not from Reddit. It's from Substack. I think that might be a Substack post. So this is from a Substack post from a person called Michael Rothstein. You can guess where he's from. Michael Rothstein, you can guess where he's from. Boxer Floyd Mayweather is facing 2 felony charges alleging theft and intent to defraud by passing a bad check to purchase a $200,000 watch in Las Vegas. According to Nevada court records, Mayweather was not present at the Clark County court hearing on Monday and was instead represented by his counsel. Mayweather's official charges are theft, value of $100,000 or greater, and draw or pass check with intent to defraud, value $1,200 or greater. Clark County prosecutors filed an initial criminal complaint on April 27th, according to the court, obtained by ESPN, followed 3 days later by a court order that Mayweather appeared before the judge. Monday's appearance by his attorney apparently fulfilled that order. The complaint alleges Mayweather wrote a $200,000 check for a Wells Fargo bank account to Gold and Beyond, a high-end Las Vegas resale boutique. The complaint alleges Mayweather wrote the check when he had insufficient money, property, or credit in the account to pay it in full. ESPN obtained a copy of the receipt for the Audemars Piguet watch that was purchased on December 25th, 2024. Fucking hell. He bought a fucking AP at this resale shop on Christmas Day for $200,000. By the way, resale shop being open on Christmas Day is genius, by the way. Great move if you're a business person. Obviously, they got scammed, but it's a great idea if you're a resale shop, especially in that kind of area, to stay open. And Las Vegas, to stay open on Christmas Day is fucking genius for last minute gifts. Very, very good idea. The theft charge claims that Mayweather wrote the check in exchange for obtaining a property or services while knowing that the check would not be paid when presented. Complaint alleges Mayweather did this knowingly, feloniously, and without lawful authority. Fucking hell. It's one thing if Mayweather can't afford a jet. It's It's one thing if Mayweather cannot afford to keep, you know, to buy a building, you know, to buy like a massive apartment block or something. It's even one thing if Mayweather cannot afford to, I don't know, buy out the fucking Gucci store. But when he's writing bad checks for $200,000 watches, APs, that should be light work to him, right? AP should be like Casios to Floyd Mayweather, right? Considering how much money he's made over the years, AP should be like Casios. The fact that he's having to write $200,000 checks for that shows you he's really damn bad. It shows you that he's really, really fucking damn bad, man. Fucking hell. Floyd, man, what the fuck have you done, bro? What the fuck have you done? And the crazy thing is, I'm not too sure if he's got any more money left, you know. That documentary you watched, like, he sold quite a bit of things. Remember, he sold quite a few things to, like, put up money for certain bills and certain debts and stuff. I'm not even sure he's got that much jewelry to sell. Like, I'm not even sure if he's got that much stuff, possessions that he owns that he can sell to raise capital for certain things. So we might see Floyd fighting a few more times, you know. We might see him fighting a few more times to get that money up, because it looks like he's really hard down on cash if he's having to write fake checks or checks that he knows are not going to be paid for 200k watches. He's in a bad place, man. He's in a bad fucking place. What a crazy, crazy, crazy place to be in, man. And the thing is, again, he's made so much, like, he's made so much money over the, he shouldn't be in this position, innit? He should never be in this position. He's made so much money over the years. This should never be a situation that he's in. But he's only in it because he spends too much money. He refuses. He fucking refuses to not spend more money. Oh, Floyd, man. Floyd. Floyd's always going to Floyd, I guess. Floyd is always going to Floyd. All right, next on the list, quickly before we get to TFATK, I want to talk quickly about this. This is interesting news. Let's see if I can get it on here. Yeah, you guys hear about this? You guys heard? You guys heard? Did you guys heard? Or let me go. Oh no, let's go again. Did you guys heard about the one and only Nina Lin? Nina Lin got banned, has been permanently banned from Twitch after she got arrested in New York. Not sure if you saw it, but she was in New York for Kai Cenat's what you call it, Streamer University live application thing, right? Because obviously Streamer University is coming up soon. Kai Cenat's little reality TV stream thing that he does for people, right, to become streamers and shit, help them blow up and stuff. And he's also doing live sign up. So to sign up for Streamer University, you can do it online like I did. So you can obviously apply online, but he's also doing these tryouts, kind of, you know, these kind of like talent show tryout things, and he's filming those as well. So he did one in New York, and she went there. And before she arrived, she obviously did a lot of, like, you know, streamer stuff. And she ended up jumping on top of some Amazon delivery truck and causing a ruckus, which ended up getting her arrested for a couple of hours. And then I guess that arrest maybe led to Twitch deciding to permanently ban her because, you know, she did a fucking madness in real life. But she's done a madness anyway. She obviously essayed a guy on stream, and that didn't really cause her getting banned. She admitted to stealing stuff from Target or wherever it was, and then filmed herself doing it, which again is a crime, but didn't get us like. And just generally, she just seems like a bit of a, you know, a bit of a nasty person, let's say, right? She's a little bit uncouth. So people are really looking forward to her being banned. I wouldn't celebrate too quickly. I think eventually she'll get unbanned again. Twitch doesn't seem to like banning a lot of people, especially people like her, woman, and you're a minority. It's unlikely she's going to get banned for a long time. So it's better to be back very soon, but enjoy this for the time being. Enjoy this for the time being because she's a fucking nightmare. Let me see the other video of it. This is one, yeah? Twitch streamer Lin Lin holds up traffic. Holds up traffic on the Amazon package delivery car on her way to Madison Square Garden. In the second clip, the crowd gathers around the Amazon car and she seems to get pulled out by cops. So she held up traffic being in this Amazon truck.
Wait, actually, let me find out something. Hold on. All right, man. Thank you, bro. I'm gonna head out. On Twitch. Wait, I would love to get on top of that. Can I get?
Could you imagine how pissed you'd be if you're in a car behind? Could you imagine how pissed you'd be if you're in a car's behind and this random Twitch streamer is just holding up traffic because she's trying to create like a viral moment with like an Amazon delivery driver?
Can I get on top of that?
You guys need a picture? Oh my fucking god!
Hold on. Oh, stay right here. I'm gonna try to get on top of that. Wherever the fuck we going. You ready? Cameraman, you ready? Cameraman, you ready? Go upstairs. Hold on, stay right here. Hold on. Move up. Go ahead. You go first. Give me the phone. Cameraman up. Go up. Go up. Go up. Yo! Come on, we outside. Hold this.
Oh my God.
Hold the phone. Hold on. But Kai said, I don't know. I don't know where Kai at. How do I get up? How the fuck I get all the way up? Can you help me? Come real quick. Ready? That's me.
Go.
Wait, hold on.
Go.
Wait. Oh, shit. Wait, hold on. I need a ladder. Whoa, where's the car?
Hold my phone, man.
Hold on. His ass, his hand was over my ass, bro, by accident. Hold on, ready? 1, 2, 3. Oh my God! Wait, no.
Yo, big up, Don't Matter as well. Appreciate you. Thank you for the moisturizing compliment, man. We try out here. We're trying. I appreciate you.
Why would you put my phone out here like that? You bugging.
Yo, be careful of that shit.
I got you. Nah! Hold my phone. Yo! Nah, that's crazy. Yo!
Yeah, she might. Yeah, big up Kizaki. She might get this driver banned, you know. This driver might be in trouble. This driver might get sacked off the back of this. Fair enough, it's his fault because she asked him. She said, hey, can I get on this? It's not like she just jumped on it herself. She asked him point blank, can I get on top of this? And he said, yeah. So maybe he's only got himself to blame, but Jesus Christ, man. Jesus Christ. There's nothing wrong with her voice, Casual. That's how she speaks. There's nothing wrong with her voice, Casual. That's how she speaks. So yeah, she did all that shit, right? And I think that's what and then she started handing out stuff, right? She started handing out free merch so she's on top of the Amazon cart, delivery cart. It's driving through New York. It's holding up traffic. Yes, I know New York is busy anyway, and there's always traffic there, but she's not making things easier. Then she thinks of the smart idea of giving away merch on top of the cart, which is going to do what? Draw crowds, which is going to do what? Lead to more traffic. So now there's crowds of kids standing around this cart wanting to get some free merch from fucking Nina Lynn. Like, God almighty, this girl, man. Big up a casual. Yeah, she sounds like a dude. Yep, exactly. Big up Coiler. Being a white guy following her with camera so corny. It's corny, but it pays well, brother. It might be corny, my guy, but it pays well. These streamer cameramen get paid very well. Yes, they have to put up a lot of bullshit, but they get paid very fucking handsomely. And if you just do your job and shut the fuck up and not try and be a star, you're probably never going to get fired. You're going to be there for, I mean, as long as they're around, you're around. So you get looked after completely. So yes, it's probably excruciating being around her all the time, but it pays well.
He's over here! Yo, he's right here. What are we gonna do?
There's someone to get up. There's a phone in here. Hold on. Don't worry, they're not gonna arrest you. Just say. What up, bro? Hold on.
Wait.
She's even dapping up the men like a. She even does it to dap up like a man as well. She's a bit interesting, isn't it? I wonder if she's like a prize in the Asian community. I doubt it, right? I wonder if she's like a prize in the Asian community. Like, if you're a dude in the Asian community, would you look at her and think, yeah, I'd love that? Or would she like scare you? I bet she'd scare a lot of Asian dudes. they're like, no way. She ain't gonna cook and clean, is she? Nina Lynn is not gonna cook and clean.
Nina, let me help you get down there. I got you, baby.
loved it. They helped her down and they arrested her straight away. They helped her down and they arrested her straight away. Look all the flashes going off. Would have been funny if they smashed her head on the floor. I'm not gonna lie. It would have been funny if they proper pushed her head on the floor. That would have been fucking incredible. It would have been so funny if they would have just smashed her head on the floor. Like judo tossed her. You know what I mean? Judo tossed on the floor would have been so funny. She's getting arrested, bro. She's getting actually arrested. I think she came out quite soon after, don't get me wrong. But this, I think, led to a permanent ban on fucking Twitch. But when Twitch does permanent bans, it's never really permanent, especially if you're a minority and you're a girl. You know what I mean? That platform's a bit funny. Even though she legitimately got, you know what I mean? Like, this is fucking stupid. If it was somebody that was undesirable on that platform, they would have got booted a long time ago. But again, she gets protected because she's a minority and because she's a girl. But she's pretty garbage person, do you know what I mean? At least how she presents herself online. I'm not sure if she's garbage in real life. She might be different in real life, but how she presents herself on a stream, she seems like a very, very garbage person, you know? She seems like a very, very, very garbage person. So it's shocking that she hasn't been banned yet. It's shocking she hasn't been banned yet. What's happening here? They're just standing around. They turned off they muted the stream. And they're pointing the camera. That's what a lot of streamers do. If you want to avoid getting banned, you don't film what's going on. Like if it's something like, you know, whatever, you point the camera down, you turn off the audio. It usually can avoid you getting banned, especially if a fight breaks out midstream. You're not meant to promote this type of thing. So point the camera downwards and then just like turn off the audio. Turn off the microphone. No update there. And then it says Nina got arrested. All NYC blocked off. I don't got a mic. And that's her there. So yeah. So she got arrested, but then I think she came out soon after, and then she posted this, by the way. Imagine all the stuff that Nina drama, she posted and deleted this allegedly. Dan Clancy is an effing F word. Imagine after all of the stuff that Dan Clancy's done. Dan Clancy basically the CEO of Twitch, right? He's turned a blind eye to so much stuff that she's done over the years. He's basically gone out of his way to protect her from, like, you know, cancel culture, protect her from people basically trying to force him to ban her. And the one time she gets banned justifiably, the one time she justifiably banned, she calls the guy, you know, she insults the guy. The one time she gets justifiably banned, she insults the guy. Like, so unappreciative, so entitled. Here's another one. Before her permanent ban on Twitch, Lena Lynn revealed that her father saw the clip of her arrest and misconduct in NYC, and she claimed she managed to convince him the video was AI generated.
I don't tell them shit. Why? Not because I don't love them. It's because I love them. That's why I don't tell them anything. If I was to tell them that I got arrested, it's ups. Okay, my dad, he saw the clip the other day. I'm gonna keep it a bean. My dad saw the clip. I come home, he's playing the clip in front of me. I said, oh, what's that? He goes, you got arrested? I said, Dad, it's fake, Dad. AI, come on, you know your daughter got haters. Like, come on, you been know this. He's like, really? That looks really real. I was like, girl, of course it looks real. The setting was real, but they just plugged my face in it. They really that they could do that? I was like, yeah, Dad. Like, these days, anything, they can do anything. What? Are you kidding? Me arrested? Then how did I come home today? How did I get home? Think about it. How did I get home? I don't tell them shit.
God bless whoever man ends up with her. God bless him, bro. Whoever dude ends up with her, God bless you. 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 Nina Lynn takes a shot of some tea.
Everybody, Oh, yeah. Do you want one? You can take one. No? Oh, it's just me? Okay. I was just gonna get lit. Sorry, my fault. This shit's strong. 12%. This is crazy. Shot. Everybody. Hey, cheers, bitch. Hold on.
Anyway, you get the gist. Nina drama has been banned on YouTube. So let's see how long that lasts. Anyway, TFATK time. By the way, episode number 1198 of TFATK, latest episode just dropped the other day. Look at the length. Look at the time. 42 minutes. I think that might be the shortest TFATK episode ever, you know. Let me double check. I don't know if it's able to, can do, oh, you can't do longest on here, can you? I don't think it does that. Oh, yeah. But I think that might be the shortest episode ever. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure that might be the shortest episode ever of TFATK. 42 minutes. The end is near, man. The end is fucking near. 42 minutes. What's that one? Brendan Schaub is fighting future. Yeah. That might be the shortest episode ever. 42 minutes on live stream. They could only handle each other for 42 minutes. They could only handle each other for 42 minutes.
Yes, we did, 'cause we back at it again. It's the fighter and the kid.
This is really the Fighter and the Kid.
Come on, baby.
Oh, Fighter and the Kid, but it's looking a little different because Callan decided to go sit in the sun in Mexico.
That's right, Mexico. And you know, Brendan, I'm here in Puerto Vallarta.
Is the cartel using your mouth?
Well, I don't know if you remember, but they attacked the airport and the town.
Yeah.
And that's not good for what's called tourism.
Yeah.
So they had a bunch of cancellations. And when I say a bunch, I mean all the cancellations.
Hey, but you know what? You got a good deal.
We got a good deal, and we are.
Hey, after all these years, doesn't Callan have like AirPods? Doesn't Callan have an AirPod? Can't he quickly buy like a USB microphone to just like do this? If they knew he was going to do this in Mexico and do it through his laptop, could he just buy like a USB microphone just so the audio is crisp? It's not coming through his laptop speaker, laptop mic. Is it really that hard for fucking? Again, he doesn't have to buy extra. If he just has a fucking Bluetooth headphones, AirPods, something to use the microphone on that, so the microphone's a bit better than the one that's coming through a laptop. Is it really that difficult to do? The lack of effort, bro. The lack of fucking effort is crazy when it comes to fucking Callan. He does the bare minimum, and even that is too much. Then complains about how much work it is to do this and how much work it takes to be on social media and to go viral and to be relevant. Brother, you don't even do the bare minimum when it comes to a show. You don't even do the bare minimum when it comes to your show, and the bare minimum is just having a pluggable microphone, using your fucking AirPods or something so that the audio is crisp. But hey, maybe too much to ask.
The only ones here. And so that is pretty cool when you're playing golf and there's literally no one anywhere to be found. You know that it's you're either going to die or you got a good deal. So listen.
Do you have fun though?
Nice.
Do you have fun though?
Baba, I had fun, and if they take me out, they take my whole family out. It's all good. We're in heaven. It's
now listen.
fine.
Now usually I would never agree to a Zoom podcast. Never. I hate them. Right? But we had to recap UFC Freedom 250. Now I just did.
They probably should do them because they don't have the money. If anything, right? If Brendan is struggling as much as he's struggling, they probably should do more Zoom things. That would save them so much more money on the entire rent of that fucking place that they've got. It saved them all the money. It would save them all the money. It would save them all of the money if they did decide to just do Zoom TFATK. They could literally do it from anywhere they were. It wouldn't matter. Callan also wouldn't have an excuse for being late. But they can't do that because he has to appear like, you know, a certain way. And I also think deep down, Brendan just doesn't like being around his family all the time. He likes to have like a job where he kind of goes somewhere, you know, like a studio. That's why, again, I don't have any evidence to back this up. I just think over the years, especially now, given how bad their finances are because they had to downsize and he had to sell all these cars and shit, I legitimately think he just enjoys going to the studio because it's like a workplace, you know? He gets to be away from his family for a bit. It's like a forced thing that doesn't let him be at home. Whereas if he had his studio at home, he kind of couldn't escape having to, like, you know, help out with the kids and shit. You know, God forbid, change a diaper. So I think that's why they have it. But really and truly, they should probably just do Zoom. It would make no difference to the show, to be honest. It'd make absolutely no difference.
2 hours of it on my show. But listen, that's not. I need your. I need your insight. And I'll say this. And you know this. This is the first time ever when I was watching the event. I couldn't wait. I literally was counting down the days. I was watching the event and I went,
Okay, calm down though. Again, the guy that was saying that fucking MVP card on Netflix will be better than this, and now all of a sudden, look at him. He's just sucking up the UFC so fucking hard. It's so embarrassing. It's so utterly embarrassing.
I wish I went. It's the only time I've ever watched a fight. Went, oh man, I wish I went. Now,
yeah, because you want to be a fucking MAGA guy, innit? You want to be a MAGA Trump guy and probably get a picture with fucking Don Jr. and all that nonsense. And then when he gets accused of being a right winger, no, I'm not. Then why are you taking a picture of these guys then? They are. If you take a picture of people, you're basically endorsing them. But yeah, it would have been funny if he went and he got chucked out.
Now, it's also the only event that you typically, any event I can get tickets to. Any event.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right.
Event, I always know somebody I can get tickets. This is the only event where I couldn't get tickets.
and you're very close to a guy named Joe Rogan. I mean, you guys.
I didn't even ask him. I didn't even ask him, but it's just, you know, I don't think you and I could have got into this one, Bubba.
It's probably the one thing
you can't. I don't think there's many fight cards they can get into anyway. Especially Brendan. He admitted on that show with TFATK. So he admitted on the road when he went on Rogan. He admitted on Rogan that if he wants to go to UFC, he had to go with Rogan. Remember, he said it in a jokey way, but it was actually being legit. It's like, yeah, if I go, can I come with you? Brendan knows he can't go by himself. He can't even go by himself. He has to go with Rogan. And Rogan doesn't do all the cards, innit? He only does specific ones. He doesn't travel abroad. He's got a lot of stipulations in terms of how he works with the UFC. They've kind of given him a really good deal. So he only works on the stuff that he actually wants to work on. So, yeah, there's regular fight cards he can't get tickets to, let alone the White House one, the most in-demand one. And also the one that he trashed to begin with. He said it was good. It wouldn't be as good as the fucking Netflix MVP one. Now all of a sudden, look at him. Now he wants tickets to the big show. Oh, who would have guessed it?
we probably couldn't have gotten into. Because if we really put our minds to it, we're getting into anything we want. This was the one where it's like, hey, listen, not for you. Now, are you a military? Are you a war hero? Are you a first responder? You're just a guy, huh? Are you podcast comic? Oh, and you want to come in? Right. I'll tell you where we would have gotten in. I tell you with no problem. We would have gotten into that watch party with 80,000.
Yeah,
no problem, dude.
Buddy, if we, in hindsight, we probably should have went to that.
Probably should have went to that. We would have watched it on a big screen, and then we would have looked at each other and said, should have stayed home.
You were watching the fights from Mexico?
From Mexico. Give me your thoughts. Give me your thought. Did it go better than you thought? Now, I'll tell you this. Ready for this number? Now they're still adding it up. They're still adding the numbers up. I was just talking to Rogan. Literally before we talked, I was talking to Rogan. They're estimating minimum 130 million people watch this fight. My Lord. Well, listen, I'm going to say this.
I don't know if that's true or not, but still, he said it'll be bigger than the Super Bowl. Remember that? He said it'll be bigger than the Super Bowl.
It's always risky when you're doing it on the White House because you get loose.
UFC is not even a more popular sport than the NFL anyway. Like, how could that one? It doesn't even make anyway. Whatever. I'm not even gonna try to justify it.
Cannons like Josh Hockett, who says things that I didn't like that personally.
Should be expected though. Expected.
A little clumsy. If you know. I think he's probably got a really high fight IQ and blah blah blah.
Super high. Don't get twisted. Yeah.
Yeah, and a hell of an athlete.
But take him out of it. Take that out of it. Take the negative out of it.
I'm going to take him out of it. I'm going to say this. I thought it was
no, but you don't though, innit? Because that's part of the show. You don't just ignore something that you don't like. It didn't cloud the show. It didn't take away from anything, but it's a part of the show. You can't just take it away because you don't like it. That's not how it works. It's going to affect it. Everything affects everything. The same way how you sitting next to a guy that's been accused of rape is going to maybe affect the way people look at you. It just is what it is. Is it fair? No. But it's a state of it is what it is.
I thought it was so classy. I thought it was so beautiful.
Right.
That dude, can we talk about how talented that
it was so classy, but then Hokick probably. By the way, I love the clip of Hokick giving Trump his chain, then him calling Michelle Obama a man, and then you see Trump in the background taking the chain off and grimacing like, ugh, okay. That's such a good clip. He put his chain on Trump. Trump wore it, and then as soon as he said, as soon as he said Michelle Obama's a man, he was like, ugh. It just took it off slowly. Like, okay, let's not endorse this message.
Fucking band was?
Bro, are they not the MVP of the entire night?
Did they miss a note? I was like, what?
The president's, what is it, the president's band or some shit like that?
I don't know who that black woman, that dude with who's like, he played that Johnny Cash cover.
Bro, when Justin Gaethje walked out? What?
I was like, what is going on? And then they played that the Spanish song for they played Chamas. So I mean, whoever put this on is a genius. Walking down with Congressional Medal Honor winners, flanked with a fireman, flanked with a detective, decorated first responders. I was like, I mean, come on, dude.
Bro, how about Justin?
Oh fuck! Look at them. I love the LARP in it. I love the LARP of like gassing up and wanking yourself silly when it comes to police people and shit. It's definitely a bit of a LARP, isn't it? It's definitely trying to appeal to the right wingers, like loving law and order. Oh my god, the police officers! Oh, the police officers, the generals. You know, it's definitely one of those LARPs that you do to kind of appeal to the right wing people. Like, you know, I love law and order, yay!
Gaethje reading the Declaration of Independence.
Oh,
say that again. Say declaration again. Say declaration one more time.
Dude, bro, how about Justin Gaethje reading the Declaration of Independence?
Oh, come on, dude.
Say one more time.
How about Justin Gaethje reading the Declaration?
Declaration, yeah?
I was like, I mean, come on, dude.
Bro, how about Justin Gaethje reading the Declaration of Independence?
Oh, my God.
Before he walks out.
Oh, my God, dude.
Okay, Callan, calm down, Callan. Calm down. There's not a single thing on this show that would warrant that type of reaction. There's not a single thing on this show that should warrant Callan reacting this way, you know? Why are you doing this? For what reason? Why? Why is Callan doing this? There's not a single thing that should warrant that.
God, dude.
It will be, and I looked at my kiddos. I went, guys, because they're like paying attention, kind of messing around. I went, hold on, sit down. I go, buddy, fellas, listen, gather around. I go, this will
gather around. Papa about to drop some knowledge. Honestly, some of these, like, bless these kids, man. It must be unbearable. But gather around. Papa about to drop some knowledge.
Never happen again in my lifetime or your lifetime. This, you will never ever see this again. And Tiger goes, but Dad, there's gonna be other presidents. I go, there are. None of them will ever entertain this. This will never happen again.
And Brendan, I'm going to take heat for this, but you know, I'm going to compare it to what happened under the Biden administration. Now, you and I know that UFC, MMA, when you're fighting on that stage, to get there, and to perform well, to perform badly, is such an accomplishment. It requires, say it with me, all of you. Mm-hmm. It's a sport that requires all of you. Mm-hmm. Your training, your courage, your craftsmanship, your team. And it's just, I love watching effort on that level. And so, okay, beautiful. The Biden administration had I don't
know what that point is trying to make, by the way. It requires all of you. What, like, all sports require all of you? What point are you trying to make here? It requires all of you. Doesn't anything that is worthwhile require all of you? Doesn't anything that requires any type of effort, like, what? Doesn't anything at the highest level require all of you? Is he trying to talk to himself? I don't know what he's talking about there. All of you. Well, duh. It's a fight. It's a UFC. Duh.
A giant LGBTQ parade. And there were a number of people in drag, and they took pictures topless. So that was cool too. So you see what I'm saying? So that was patriotic too. Same, right? Same. And without being a fan of UFC, I know that people said it was backyard wrestling. I get it because you don't understand the sport. I get that it's a little rough around the edges. I get that. But I do kind of miss the Biden days when a man could throw on a wig and then be a witness to the ceremony, and then girls, quote unquote, could take pictures of their man tits. So that was good.
Hey, some dude posted that, so it's the best picture of all time. I'm gonna get it framed in studio here.
Of course you are. Honestly, is there a bigger bandwagon fan in the world? He went from saying it's not gonna be great, calling it shitty, to now being like, I'm gonna frame it in the studio. Oh my god, bro. Yeah. Like, he makes you want to hate the card. The card was good. Production was fucking top notch, but he makes you want to hate it because of this fake performative fucking bootlicking lick ass shit he's doing. The fight was good, don't get me wrong, but he makes you want to hate it with the way he acts. Oh god almighty, so infuriating.
It's a picture of the White House with the UFC Freedom like octagon, the big USA flag, and the fighter jets flying over. And with the flags flying, and then there's like lightning.
I got emotional.
Oh, dude, me too. And
I get emotional. A real American. Shut up, man. Fucking donkeys.
And some dude just snapped that picture and posted it on Twitter. He goes, man, I'm not even trying to be political. I'm not a fan of Trump. Biden. He goes, I'm not even political. He goes, we are so back. He goes, USA is so back. It's like, you're fucking right, man.
And by the way, Trump.
Are you though? How did it feel the next day? Did the next day just carry on like normal? For people that didn't watch it, are they gonna say you're back? What the fuck does that even mean? Just live in a bubble, really, talking shit.
Signed that deal with Iran on that day too, which is pretty cool, right? I mean, look, it went off with such a bang. I am kind of proud of myself because I called most of my picks. O'Malley looked beautiful.
Yeah, that was the only one I think you were off on. And yeah, with O'Malley,
I always root for O'Malley. But if I was putting money, I wanted to put money.
Is that Brian Callen's dad? So is there not a place that Brian could have went to that his family aren't in? There's not another room he could have gone in. Is he that lazy? He couldn't just gone to like a coffee shop or something. That's Brian Callen's dad, isn't it? That's Uncle. That's Papa Michael, isn't it? I'm pretty sure that's Michael Callen right there. Very rare. We don't really see him, to be honest. He's not on social media. Smart guy. And Callen doesn't really post his dad on social either. But that's his dad right there. That's Michael Callen, mate. That's the famous Michael Callen that set up Citibank in the Middle East. Very accomplished fellow, by the way. Very, very accomplished. Very accomplished. I think he might also... Did he serve in the army as well? I think he might have also served in the army. I'm not going to lie. Which is funny because giving birth to Callen is fucking crazy, isn't it? Imagine how disappointed he must be in Callen slyly. Imagine how secretly disappointed he must be in Callen. He was responsible for literally launching Citibank in the Middle East in the 70s or 80s, right? May have not served his country. I'm not too sure. I think he may not served his country in Vietnam. I'm not too sure if he did. Don't hold me on that, right? He may not have served his country in Vietnam. Set up Citibank in the Middle East. And then he has a child like Callen who's like what? A comedian? Maybe a comedian? He must be so disappointed. Like, what the fuck? He's got every resources. He's giving him all these resources. He's giving him a life where Michael Callen's giving Brian Callen a life where he doesn't have to do anything, right? He's giving him a life where he doesn't have to worry about money. He can just pursue the things that he actually loves or pursue things that are worthwhile. Instead, he wasted that time to get past at the comedy store. He wasted that time to maybe, allegedly, exchange sexual favors for stage time back in the day. He used that time, you know what I mean? He used that time to sexually harass Whitney Cummings, you know? That's what he used all of that fucking privilege, all of that opportunity just to do that. Crazy, crazy work. But big up Michael Callen, though. Big up Michael Callen in the cut. Big up Michael Callen in the fucking cut.
Put money. I was only putting, if I didn't bet, but I said if I were to put money, Zahabi has a high fight IQ and he's got his brother and GSP in his corner. So you could see them game planning. He's not the athlete.
I know, but their game plan was, it's like, and Rogan and DC alluded to this, which I disagreed with him on this, was it's like, and Rogan and DC alluded to this, which I disagreed with him on this.
I disagree. He loves disagreeing, by the way. Brendan's disagree. I think Brendan thinks disagreeing is a form of intellect. He thinks if he disagrees, if it means he has critical thinking skills. He loves to say that. I disagree with this most of the way. Like, you know, I think I got my own mind, actually. Yeah, right.
Like his game plan was like avoid big shots and just inside leg kick, but they weren't the damaging leg kicks that compromise a fighter, especially Sugar. They were slaps and moving out of the way. So I'm like, hold on. The game plan's just the inside leg kick for 15 minutes? Like eventually you're going to have to fight. And I think they told him that. And they're like, hey man, you got to bear down and take some shots. Like we got to exchange here a little bit. He's like, oh, I'll do that. Boom, night's over.
O'Malley is different, and I always
He's
like
special.
for me, I'm always going to root for O'Malley.
Have
just
to.
'cause I love
Have
him. He's
to.
my boy.
Yeah. Unless you're a terrorist.
So I just loved seeing him win. But I've been a Gone Dick rider forever, as you know.
Ugh.
I just saw what I saw him do to
What do you mean disgusting? Why does he hate the guy so? Like, what's the guy done to you personally? He thinks he's a cheater, right? Like so many other fighters in the UFC, eye poke. Why is Gon the one that seems to get, or Cyril Game? Why is he the one that seems to get the ire of Brendan? There's so many fighters that have eye poked over the years. So many other fighters that have done eye pokes over the years. Some of them very flagrantly. He doesn't have the same sort of fight for them. Doesn't have the same sort of fucking, what you call it, vim for them. I wonder what it is about Cyril that really just irks him, you know, that gets his go. I wonder what it is.
Before the eye pokes with Aspinall, I was watching it going, damn. And now to see what he did to Chama. And again, you know.
Hey, B, just real quick.
Yeah.
Here, and it is what it is. Illegal shots again, though. 6 or 12 illegal shots to the back of the head again.
Well, okay, let's get into that. Before we get into that,
It's like, dude, my thing is like, you didn't need to do that. Could you not fucking cheap shot for once, for God's sakes?
Yeah.
Like,
Well,
he was going to win no matter what, but I also think, like...
So if that's the case, then why are you talking about it then? If you think he's going to win no matter what, why is there an issue? If you think he was going to win no matter what, why is it an issue?
There's a reason, I was talking about this on Big Round Breakdown, there's a reason no one in the history of combat sports has ever been a 3-division champion. Boxing, get the fuck out of it, it's like 1 pound. But I'm talking in mixed martial arts, there's a reason. Now, Cyril Gane couldn't make 205, let alone 185 if he tried. There's
like
a reason.
Like you would never make 205.
I can't.
When you
So
have a frame like yours,
the heavyweight division can't. So the reason why the odds were so close.
Maybe with Ozempic, he got quite close with Ozempic. Remember when he first started taking Ozempic? He looked super frail, man. He looked really fucking skinny. Maybe I can get it, but when he first got on Ozempic, he was looking crazy out here, man. Like the first Ozempic, the first time he was on it, he was looking fucking insane. He took all of the Ozempic, so he probably could get close to 205. He probably could get close. Obviously, he lied and said he wasn't on it. You know, oh, I've just been running 4 miles a day. Yeah, right. Yeah, right, bro. We don't believe you. We don't. No one believes you. Where was it? The first few times around here, it was around the time that he quit. Whenever he quit the comedy, it was around here. Yeah, when he started doing that when he started to cut his beard a different style. When he started to go beardless. When he started to shave off his beard, he started to, I guess, like the look of his face in the mirror. So it was around. Was it around here, or was it before there? No. This he was still drinking here. 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 Yeah, the Ozempic period came about there because his face is more rounder. The Ozempic period came around here for sure. Yeah, that's the Ozempic period. Look how skinny Brendan is here. That's the Ozempic period, you know. That's the Ozempic period. You can tell that's definitely the Ozempic period. So yeah, for sure. Let's see actually. Can we see? Let's see Brendan Schaub Ozempic. It should come up, right? Brendan Schaub response when I said it. Brendan Schaub response by saying, "Looking lean, brother. What's the new diet? Lots of running, keeping on the kiddos, and good protein. You mean Ozempic? Ozempic makes you jacked? News to you, but yeah, exactly. He's definitely on Ozempic, by the way. He's definitely on it. He's definitely on Ozempic, that's for sure. Ozempic, I'd never said so. Exactly. Yep. We don't have any pictures, do we? Images. But he's definitely on Ozempic. He's definitely on. Yeah, exactly. Look at that. literally withering away. He was definitely on Ozempic. There's no way no one believes. There's no way I believe he was doing exercise. I do not believe that he was on exercise at all. I don't believe he was doing exercise. Actually, what's this? Was this 10 minutes of Schaub? They've got a clip on it too. Let's see what they said. What did 10 minutes of Schaub say?
Stand up so I go. A hint of what we thought about it. Also, our other show, Raccoon Tweeties, has moved to Thursday.
Yes. Car shop, 2 cops walk in, give me a subpoena. I'm like, what's this for? Like, you're a key witness in this trial coming up. And I was like, okay. And they're like, you had to be here tomorrow. And it was like right the baby girl stuff's going down. I'm like, it ain't happening, man.
Pause
like,
it?
oh, no.
Okay. Key witness. He's gonna have. So that
have to, otherwise we'll arrest you.
So you're mandated to go.
Yeah, mandated.
I didn't know you had to be a witness.
Have to.
So you went and had that.
I had to put on
Was
a suit.
the guy there?
Oh yeah, I had to put on a suit. Go at 8:30. I don't know if you know how the judicial system works.
Yeah, Helix. If you get a good night's rest, 8 hours, like Mr. Rogan says, get enough sleep.
Thumbnail game has been going crazy, G.
appreciate you. Big up, Mr. Girl. Appreciate you, brother. Thank you. I appreciate you. Big up, Mr. Stereo Girl. Appreciate you. Big up, Mr. Stereo Girl. Appreciate you.
You do enough Zen, you never be fat. Not a day in your life.
With every fish you buy, you lose 5 pounds.
That's true. Fish are actually good for you.
Yeah.
And he doesn't really
joke about that. Stephen A. lost a lot of weight, and Bill Maher says Ozempic, and he immediately was like, "No, man, I work out." Boom, boom. That's a thing now.
Isn't it weird?
Everybody
the
thinks
Ozempic shame though.
Yeah.
Like if I use it, I don't give a fuck. If I was on, like, yeah, Ozempic, I don't eat. Yeah, put him.
Actually, might be a good point. Mm-hmm. Where they're gadooshing him for that. I agree with him there.
Yeah, I don't know. He's the one that brought it up too, though. It wasn't like somebody asked.
That's
him.
a good point. Like he's just naturally kind of like paranoid about that. Yeah. He's like, listen, I know I lost weight, but it's not that, not Ozempic. But if I was, I'd be cool about it.
To be fair, it's like the shoplifting thing, isn't it? Because I remember when I used to graffiti and shit, right? When I used to graffiti, one of the things that used to be told about when you go racking, right? Big up the guys that rack, basically shoplifting. But when you used to rack, you basically rack to buy markers and cans and shit because they're quite expensive. So when you used to rack, they'd always tell you, when you go to a store, be overly friendly. The more overly friendly you are, and the least you're acting like, because if you go into a shop acting like you don't want to be seen, because if you work to retail, you know the first thing they tell you when you work in retail to avoid people shoplifting is that you say hi to everyone. If you don't know, and I'm sure some of you guys know this, but when you work retail, one of the things that you get told when you work in retail is to say hi to everybody. Obviously, it's a good customer service thing, but one of the reasons why they tell you to do that is because it's sort of like a psychological thing. Like if somebody says hi to you that works in a store, you then feel like you're being watched. If you came with a plan to steal, so they can maybe dissuade people to steal. But they actually used it to their advantage. Graffiti writers, they'll say, yeah, if you go into a shop, actually act overly friendly, be the cool guy, make some jokes, be charming and shit. And then all the while, you're fucking stuffing shit in your pocket that you're going to go sell to buy paint and markers. So I think Brendan did the same thing with that Ozempic thing. He brought it up and acted like, oh my God, I wouldn't care, right? Acting all nonchalant about it, acting all fucking ambivalent about it. But actually, he's doing that to kind of put you off, you know what I mean? To kind of make you not realize that, oh, he's actually on it, That's what he's basically trying to do.
Yeah.
All right.
And the title of this video is He Never Reads the Comments. So who on his team is coming up to him and be like, Brendan, you really got to address this. They think you're on Ozempic. Right?
Chin is like, hey.
Basically, in my opinion, especially this era, because Ozempic exists, if somebody that was struggling to lose weight suddenly, like I'm losing weight like little by little, right? I think I'm doing it like the right way. Well, not the right way, but I'm doing it the fucking the boring way, the loser way, the bummy way, right? I'm doing it the broke way. I'm just going to the gym and not eating shit, right? And you see it over time. But I think personally, if you don't see somebody losing weight over time and they go from being obese to suddenly being super skinny, I'm sorry, but in this era, I'm always going to, my first port of call would always be to say you're on Ozempic. I'm never going to give you the benefit of doubt and say you've been working out. Why would I? It's the Ozempic era. Of course you're on it. Everyone's on it. Like, what the fuck? Like it is what it is. Unless you can prove otherwise, everyone should assume you're on it. And with Brendan, we have watched this guy, bro. We've watched this guy for years. We've watched this guy for like more than a decade now. We know he was struggling with his weight for a long time. Brendan's always struggled with his weight. Even when he was in the UFC, Brendan struggled with his weight. He was never super ripped. He was never super ripped. He was never super lean. He always struggled with his weight. He always struggled to get really, really fucking lean. So if suddenly he starts looking super skinny, I'm sorry, but it's probably Ozempic. Simple as that. And the fact that he's never, and also, in my opinion, the correlation between him quitting Ozempic, him getting skinny, and then suddenly quitting drinking booze is super obvious that he's on Ozempic. Because as most of you guys know, one of the side effects of quitting Ozempic, of being on Ozempic, is that it somehow quells other cravings. It quells your appetite, which is a big reason why you lose the weight. But for whatever reason, people have reported that if you used to smoke, you stop smoking. If you used to drink a lot, you stop drinking. So the fact that he suddenly stopped drinking whiskey out of the blue is for me proof that, again, yes, he doesn't he wants you to believe that he has this fucking Herculean willpower. I just decided I'm gonna stop. It's like, no, you don't. We saw how we used to see. Remember how he used to eat on Food Truck Diaries? Brendan's a real big back deep down. Brendan Schaub is a real big back. Like, he's really a big back. Because we saw how he used to eat during Food Truck Diaries. During Food Truck Diaries, that guy would be like licking his fingers. He'd be really enjoying the food. Like I'm hungry. This is fucking good shit. So that guy suddenly is like a guy that's like, oh, I don't eat sugar. I'm clean. I'm super fucking disciplined. Yeah, because you're fucking on Ozempic. That's why you fucking mug. But he never admits it. Like, stuff like that is what makes him infuriating. You're clearly on it. You're saying it's not a big issue if people are on it, but then you're refusing to admit it because you want people to think you have like this fucking Olympic level willpower and discipline. No one believes you, bro. Same goes for the running. Oh, I run 4 miles a day. Like, bro, I walk on treadmills 10K steps. I go running around the park for fucking to do a 5K. I will post pictures of my feet. I don't give a fuck. I'm running on. I'm literally walking on treadmill doing 10K steps. I'm running around the park doing a 5K. I will post a picture of my fucking feet. I don't give a fuck. I'm proud of that shit, right? And you're telling me he's waking up at 4 a.m. in the morning, 5 a.m. in the morning, doing 4-mile runs, and he's not posting. Someone like Brendan that's obsessed with social media isn't posting one picture of his fucking plaque-covered tongue sticking out doing a weird like soy boy face. Come on, man. If there's no picture of him running, he doesn't run. I don't believe, even the running thing, I don't believe it. The running thing, I do not believe it. It's all a lie.
They're in the situation room.
Yeah.
All right, what's on the show for today? Well, first off, we have to talk about these Ozempic allegations.
Yeah. Listen, if you want the dick juice, you have to talk about Ozempic. Yeah.
Thank God you're here to explain this to me. Thank God.
My ass.
I want.
But now it's a thing where people lose weight and they'll be like, it's not Ozempic.
Yeah.
It's like, who cares?
It's Kiwis.
What if, dude? Yeah, I absolutely wanted to go into Kiwi. But what if, like, you were Callan or Montez instead of them, and the show was just totally different because you would like help Schaub understand these things, whereas these monsters that he surrounds himself with, just let him gadoosh himself nonstop. There's never any back and forth. They never try and explain.
Yeah.
You know, they're just like, he says something crazy and they're like, all right. Like, good move, more money, more Reddit views.
Let's see.
No, it's like,
people are that's gonna be so bad for people in 10 years. They're gonna be half of the comics are gonna die.
No, but I think that the problem is like
you don't want to try it, Eric.
I think there's a difference between losing weight and
this is a good fat joke right there.
Yeah.
Looking skinny. People look weird.
By the way, why if Eric tried it, he'd look disgusting. But considering how big his head is, look how big Eric's got. A real big dome. He's got a dome like mine. He's got a big. I mean, his skull is huge. Eric's skull is huge. Could you imagine what he looked like if he lost weight? Like his head, because your head always looks funny when you lose weight, especially if you lose weight rapidly. It takes a while for your head to kind of adjust to your body. Like his head would look fucking insane. But it's quite admirable, to be fair. I respect the fact that Eric Griffin refuses to take Ozempic. I'm not gonna lie. The fact that he just refuses to take Ozempic and wants to be fat is like fair play, man. Fair play. At least he's himself, isn't it?
They do like when they go 0 to 100.
Look weird, dude.
Well, on Ozempic,
yeah,
when they lose a lot of weight.
Yeah,
you.
Because it's 0 to 100.
A buddy of mine.
Man. What, D'Elia said all the comics? So all the big comics are on Ozempic?
I guess, I don't know. Tom Segura lost a lot of weight.
Yeah.
But there's also Kiwis, so.
I mean, yeah, you think he's on Kiwi? That would be so fun. Dude, if any of these fucking bigger comics come out now and they just happen to be eating a kiwi, that's pretty funny.
Mm-hmm. Homeless confirmed.
Put that in the Raccoon Tweeties subreddit. Yeah. Okay, they're not going to want you on that to put that in Chang's.
Yeah.
But we'll take it.
We got a lot of posts on the subreddit about Sharpies, Kiwis.
Anyway, you get the point. You get the point. You get the point.
The odd makers and experts went, we don't really know. Maybe Poton can pull.
Experts or experts?
Close. The odd makers and experts went, we don't really know.
Experts.
Maybe Poton can pull this off right away. Very everyone went, okay. Listen, he attempted greatness. All good. It's just not happening. It's just not happening. It's not happening.
That's right. It's not happening.
So I was cool with the stoppage. I went, no, stop it. No. Okay, we didn't know. Now we know. No, okay. Now we know.
And by the way, that's so great. Yeah, okay. Oh, we didn't realize.
Oh shit. No. He can't fight a heavyweight. Okay, all good. Yeah, get him out of there. No. Yeah. We're good.
Yeah. Sometimes you see that and your hand goes to your mouth. You go, geez. Oh, okay. And by the way, that's why we have 8 weight classes. I know Chama got up to 250. That's fantastic. At the end of the day, his bone structure, his frame carries a 205-pound man.
Yep.
Cyril Gahn couldn't do that if you took one of his legs off. And this is what happens when you fuck with the big boys.
Cyril Gahn could do that when he was 14. When he was 14, he could have fought at 185.
That's exactly right. Now, I need you also to acknowledge, I think Cyril Gahn's striking is a different level too. He seems to be very high level striking.
No, listen, he's a high level striker.
Yeah.
If they're the same weight, Poton's a more decorated, better striker, but at heavyweight, it's a different ecosystem. It's just
guess what?
different.
He got caught with a jab, didn't he? He got caught with a jab.
Fucked him up. Now, right? to your point too, there's a weight class for a reason. You can even say this about Ilya. Look how small Ilya was compared to Justin. Justin's the first real lightweight he's ever fought.
Why are they talking about the size? I didn't notice that much of a difference. Doesn't Alex Pereira walk around pretty big anyway when he's not in fight camp? What's all this stuff about him? Like, I don't understand this. Am I missing something here? Isn't he pretty fucking chunky when he's not in fucking camp?
Listen, he fought Charles Oliveira, start at 145, right? He fought, who else did he beat? He beat Max Holloway, start at 145. These aren't natural lightweights. Now you fight Justin, who, you think Justin can make 145? No. Let's take a little break here from chatting with the kid. What's softer than cashmere and warmer than wool? It's not a riddle.
What the fuck is Paca Apparel? Some of these sponsors they got, man. What the fuck is that? What's Paca Apparel? Paca Apparel. What the fuck is that? From Peru. Let's see. What's all stuff they got? Men. New arrivals. Okay, don't get me wrong. It looks decent, but it's just, I guess, some basic stuff made with what? Wool. What's the material? Let's see. We love this. Details. This is your typical sweater. It's okay. It's made of alpaca wool. Not all of it though. Fuck it, no. Only 50%. 50% raw alpaca wool, 30% organic Pima cotton, and 20% recycled polyester. So it's still got polyester in it. No, thank you.
It's out. That's he did 170. That's PacaApparel.com. PacaApparel.com. That's PacaApparel.com.
What happened to his brain there? What happened to his brain right there? What happened to that? Was that short circuit? It's not even that hard. It's not even that hard of a name to fucking pronounce. Paca Apparel. Like Paca. Is it really that hard to pronounce? Paca.
PacaApparel.com. That's PacaApparel.com. If anything, you go to 170.
Part of the reason I chose Justin, part of the reason I texted you and I said my pick is Justin.
You did.
Is because I had been in the UFC and I saw how big he was. I saw his back.
Big.
I went, and you used to train with him. I went, oh, that's a he's at least 190 right now.
Oh yeah.
And I went.
I don't think the win by Gaethje against Ilia Topuria was about the size. I think that was mostly about Ilia Topuria not respecting Justin Gaethje, and a lot of us underestimating how good Justin Gaethje actually is. A lot of people did. Everyone, I don't know, UFC's got a lot of revisionist fans, I've realized. Because before the fight, everyone was saying the same thing. Oh my God, Justin won't get out the first round. It's going to be a fatality. Justin's going to get destroyed. Then as soon as Justin wins, everyone's like, yeah, I knew it, man. Justin's just too big. Justin just hits too hard. None of you fuckers said that before the fight. Everyone was fucking sucking off Ilia Topuria. Like I was too. Don't get me wrong. I've still got some fucking, you know, some ejaculate on the side of my mouth, yeah? I was on my knees too. My knees were sore. I was also fucking giving Ilia Topuria the fucking soppy toppy. But UFC MMA fans, there's a lot of revisionist history. I noticed that even on the social media, there's a lot of people like pretending like they didn't say that Ilia was gonna win. Then all of a sudden, it's like, oh, I knew it. I knew. No, you didn't know. That's what made it so good. That's what made it so fun. You didn't know. That's what made it so fun. You didn't know, and it shocked us all. But I don't think Justin Gaethje beating Ilia like that was because Justin Gaethje was just bigger. I think it was because Ilia Topuria didn't respect Justin Gaethje. He didn't respect him. He didn't respect him. He kept walking into the fucking punches. He literally didn't try block any of the fucking jabs or move out of the way. He tried to eat them all, thinking he was going to eat them all and then hit him once and it'll be over. It didn't work. Simple as that. I actually think Ilia would win the rematch, you know. Now that he's got this information and he's been broken this way and he's lost, I actually think Ilia would win the rematch. I'm actually confident Ilia would win the rematch. People are writing him off too quickly, but UFC MMA fans are like revisionist history kings. I thought it was bad in football. Because in football it's quite bad, right? In football that I watch is quite bad. As soon as like a new player comes along who's getting all the stats, right? Who's got all the fucking statistics for assists and goals, all of a sudden you forget about the legends. I thought football was bad, but UFC fans are so fucking bad when it comes to revisionism. Like they love to be armchair quarterbacks. All of a sudden, everyone realizes the next day, oh yeah, I always knew. No, you didn't know. You didn't know.
And by the way, he changes people's lives. He ends careers. He hits you so fucking hard. Paddy Pimblett, I don't care what it is. Tony Ferguson. When you want to stand and exchange.
All right, fair enough, Keepy. If that was you, true. You and Gamebred had Justin. Well done. But I think most people didn't. Most people were just out here talking shit, and most people are out here kind of, you know, rewriting the narrative. They're rewriting They're rewriting history. Forget narrative. Some people are out here rewriting history. Most of us thought Ilia would beat the brakes off of Justin. It didn't happen that way. Next day, everyone's pretending like they always had Justin. Fuck off. Unless you've got, like, big up Keepy and Gamebred. Unless you've got a fucking betting slip to prove it. Unless you've got a betting slip or a screenshot of a tweet, I don't believe you. Unless you can show me a screenshot of a tweet or a receipt of a betting slip, I don't believe you with this Justin Gaethje shit. I don't believe you. You thought Ilia would win too. Just admit it. You got it wrong like we all did.
And I knew that Topuria, as great a boxer as he is, he's got to get close. He's going to plod towards you, just like Poatan does. And I was like, you're going to pay a big price with a guy who hits harder than you. Oh, Topuria hits hard. Yes, he does. Justin Gaethje, remember what Khabib said? Khabib said, I had never been hit. His power is ridiculous. And again, you've always said this, Justin Gaethje is a ridiculously good athlete. He's a very good athlete.
Crazy.
And a fucking veteran. And you don't get away with anything with that guy. He's the guy, he's different. It's like you get away with everything with other people. Gaethje, you just don't get away with certain things. You don't. And if you want to get in there and slug with him, you might get lucky, like not lucky, but you might catch him the way Max Holloway did.
Yep.
But not. Holloway is another tall, big guy.
Yep.
Topuria, 45.
Let me ask you this, B. What do you, if you're Justin, what do you do? I think you should. This is it. Doesn't get any better than this. Ride for the sunset.
Doesn't get any better than this. I want him to retire.
Same.
And by the way, you sail off in the sunset, swan song of swan songs, and you retire with legend.
Why do you have his mouth, by the way? What's with the over? Do you think that's a drama school thing? What's with the over enunciation with his mouth? Why do you have with his mouth? Why is his mouth so wide?
You should. This is it. Doesn't get any better than this. Ride for the sunset.
Doesn't get any better than this.
Why is it doing this?
I want him to retire.
Same.
And by the way, you sail off in the sunset, swan song of swan songs, and you retire with legendary status.
Why does he do that for? We can understand what you're saying. You don't have to over enunciate and like spread your mouth so wide. Like, what the fuck is that? Like, why does he do that? Swan songs, you have to retire. Like, if you want to go do that, be a fucking mall security guard or something. You know what I mean? Do fucking crowd control or some shit. Please get back from the gate. Move 2 steps back. Like, what the fuck is all that shit? So weird. Weird old man he is, isn't it? Strange old man.
Legendary status, and you have a second career. You call Brendan Schaub. You say, Brendan, you're super good at transitions.
There's no way he's gonna ever call Brendan for advice. He's got better people in his corner than Brendan, right? Brendan also is not probably person to go to at this particular time. But you know what's gonna happen with Justin Gaethje. You know how fighters are. He's not gonna stare off into the sunset. He's gonna want to defend the belt. He's gonna think he's better than what he actually is, and he's gonna end up losing the belt straight away after the first defense. You know, that's the sad thing. You know what's gonna happen. You know Justin Gaethje isn't just gonna stare off into the sunset and retire off the back of this. He's going to carry on fighting, and he's probably going to end up like Tony Ferguson with like 4 losses on his record, you know, before he really turns the lights off, before he fucking hangs up his gloves. You know it. It's unfortunate, but judging by, you know, the way Justin Gaethje is personality wise, I think that's, oh yeah, also wasn't Justin Gaethje the fighter that told Brendan about something? Remember Brendan told him Justin Gaethje calls out. Remember when I was about to hold on. How you been limited Gaethje? Remember what Justin called out Brendan? Calls out Brendan. Remember when he, yeah, do you remember this? Do you guys remember this? 1620. Do you guys remember when Justin Gaethje called out Brendan because he said, because I remember this around the time when people were saying that Justin Gaethje was too risky and he wasn't defending enough, he wasn't wrestling enough, because allegedly Justin Gaethje is a really high level wrestler. He's not wrestling enough, he's using wrestling. Stop just swinging and banging. And Brendan said something cunty about him and he called him out in person. Remember this?
My first house I moved.
So now he's sucking him off, by the way. Now he's sucking him off. He's so fake.
And that's what.
Now.
I can't wait to see how good
houses. And
how good.
By the way, he did it right at the end. Oh my god, look at that tongue. Brendan, without Ozempic, this is the real Brendan without Ozempic. This is the real Brendan without Ozempic. This is the real Brendan without Ozempic. Cheesy fries without Ozempic. This is the real Brendan without Ozempic. Cheesy fries. Now you want to tell you, oh, it's my diet, it's my discipline. Yeah, right, bro. This is real big back Brendan. Real big back Brendan was here, mate. I miss that era. I miss the era of the donuts and drinking Jameson out of the bottle. I miss that era so fucking much, man.
I could be. I don't give a fuck about that. I can't wait to see how good I could be.
How old
I
are
really
you?
think I could be great. Like,
How old are you? Well, you're already great, brother. You know
like
you're a 5-time world champion.
Nah, different great. Like I got here to create to be a legend. Like
fucking hell, amazing, isn't it? Amazing that he said this. Now look at where he is. Big up Justin Gaethje, man. Big up Justin Gaethje. Amazing that he said this on Schaub Show, by the way. On Free Track Diaries or Below the Belt. Whatever.
Like, and that's what I will be.
And you gotta get that belt to be a legend.
And that helps a lot.
Yeah.
So that's gotta be the goal every day.
I dig it, man. Well, you're the most violent man in the sport, and
one day you're never gonna say. One day I'm gonna show you, and you're never gonna say I'm sloppy again.
I didn't say you're sloppy. I think.
You say I throw caution to the wind. That's come out of your mouth many times.
100%. You do throw caution to the wind. Early in your fights?
No, you said it about this fight.
I didn't say that after.
Big up Justin Gaethje. He's so fake. He's so fake. Yeah, you did, motherfucker. I saw the video. Oh, I love Justin Gaethje. I fucking love him. Big up Justin Gaethje. What a fucking legend, man. What a fucking legend.
After the fact.
Yeah,
Going into it, I did.
No, you said it after.
Did I say it right here?
Yeah, I saw your interview yesterday or a couple days. And you were trying, you didn't mean to, but you said he just kind of throws caution to the wind, man.
It's a trigger for you when people say that you're kind of reckless.
Well, no,
It's a little bit of a trigger. 'Cause I know you put a lot of hard work in.
He's such a cunt, innit? He's such a cunt. Just say sorry, man. It's a bit of a trigger when people call you reckless, innit? It's a bit of a trigger when people say that you don't know what you're doing, right? It's a bit of a trigger when people say you just swing and bang him, innit? Like you have no fucking game plan, right? It's a bit of a trigger when people say you fight like a caveman, right? It's a bit of a trigger, right? It's a bit of a trigger. People make it seem like you have no technique, like you have no fight IQ, right? Just say sorry, you dick. What a cunt.
To be mad because you did this. You've done it. You did it for a long time, and you have
exactly
you have the ability to.
You see, he's calling him out the way that I said. You see, I said exactly the same thing. You did this. You should know better. Why are you commentating on fights and saying somebody got fucking destroyed? Somebody got beat the brakes off all this stuff. Like you've been there before. You know how much that hurts coming from another fighter. If it's just a regular civilian like me, fair enough, whatever. If MMA Guru is trolling you as a fighter, you probably don't give a fuck that much. But when it's coming from another fighter saying, yeah, you got fucking mollywalked, you got dog walks, you got this, you got that. Oh yeah, this guy's reckless. He's got no fight IQ. It's like, brother, you've been here. You should know better. Look at his face. Look at his face. Look at immediately him getting tense. Look, defensive. Yeah, Kaz was right about Brendan, man. It's impossible to like this guy. He's so unlikable, and it's impossible to like him. Look at him. Look how pissed off he's getting. Look how furious he's getting there. He's getting so pissed off. So just being, yeah, you know what? You're right, man. You're right. I'll take it back. You're right. You're right. You're right. I'll try to do better. Nah.
If you like took the time and actually like tried to like understand what I was doing, I know you would get it.
Yeah.
But you don't because I've shown. Because with the human eye, it's just fucking chaos. Like that's all that's ensuing.
Now, are you saying in this Barboza and the other fight?
I'm saying,
or are you saying even the Eddie
fights,
Alvarez and
my ability to see punches is why I'm here. So right away, I feel they hit me, I hit them, and then I make a decision like how many times can I get hit? You know, which shots are gonna put me to sleep? Which shots can I never let?
But you're playing this game. It's like with Eddie, it was like this, right?
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
it was who the hell's gonna?
And I was never looking for shots. I didn't care.
And just not.
And you know how this sport works. You know, it's based off your last fight. I go in there and lose, and this is a much different conversation.
Disagree.
Well,
not with your fighting
and
style.
So that's what I'm trying. So that's what I'm trying to do. But on the broad aspect of it, that's how it works.
For you to be a legend, yeah, you're gonna have to. You can't do those, yeah.
No. Yeah, I just want you to see it, because I know you'll appreciate it.
I need to get Trevor Whitman in here, because no one can educate me more than Trevor Whitman.
That's true.
He's the man. Dude, I appreciate you coming in. Hopefully you don't get sick from this.
Hopefully I do.
You know.
Incredible. Big up Justin Gaethje calling him out. I love it.
Please help me. I want to know what I should do. I know you have the game plan for him. He follows that game plan. He makes just as much or more money now. Does anybody not love him? Does anybody not love him? So you got your brain intact. Please stop this. And there, I can't think of a better way to retire. Now,
best retirement ever. Best retirement ever.
These
Doesn't
guys
get
have
better.
so much trouble with that. It's very hard to say goodbye to that.
But he's thinking about it. He even told, because he told his mom, he's like, this might be my last one. I promised her I wouldn't decide tonight. But it's like, buddy, this is the best end of the movie ever. Or we can turn this into a horror movie if you want to keep doing what everyone else does. Right. We end up face down, ass up. We can do that. This is why I said on Big Brown Breakdown. This is why anybody who's telling otherwise.
Big Brown Breakdown.
Can do that. This is why I said on Big Brown Breakdown. This is why ass up. We can do that. This is why I said on Big Brown Breakdown. This is why anybody who's telling otherwise. This is why I said on Big Brown Breakdown. This is why anybody who's telling otherwise is trying to get their hand in his pocket and they're not his friend.
Yes.
The thing you should do, retire. Yes. It's never gonna get better than this. Retire. If Conor.
That's the thing, though. Brendan always says it's the fighters, but he's not a real fighter. That's why he says it's the fighters all the time. Oh, just look at his mouth there. Disgusting. He says this all the time because he's not actually a real fighter. Real fighters aren't gonna want to retire like that. He's gonna want to defend it. He's gonna want to maybe fight, and he's probably gonna feel like he can do one more. It's unlikely he's gonna retire. It's very, very unlikely. He's gonna probably want to secretly beat Ilya again. It's unlikely. He's not retiring anytime soon. But because Brendan was not in it, he was never really in it for the fight legacy. He was just in it for the, I don't know what he was in it for. but he's not really a real fighter, so he doesn't really get it. So that's why all this advice he gives to fighters about just retiring is like, brother, he's not retiring. We all know he's not retiring anytime soon.
Conor wins, it's a big if Conor wins, and then the UFC and Conor beg you to come out of retirement and fight in December, now we can do that because that's a favorable fight, favorable matchup, and we'll make all the money. But we're not sticking around to fight Armin.
You make all the money. You make $30 million.
And it's a good fight. It's a good fight for him. It's a good fight. But other than that, unless they're going to beg you to come back and fight Conor, there's nothing.
Other than that, nothing.
Nothing.
You fight Conor at 70, so you have a leisurely camp.
Sure.
And you put a molly whopping on him.
Yep.
And you retire. That's a $30 million fight.
Anything other than that, we're not doing it. You go play golf, do backflips on your lawn, go with your girl,
backflips on your lawn,
and sign autographs and tits.
Sign autographs and tits, Bubba. That's what it is. Now, I'm gonna make. Here's the thing, Topuria and boy MMA. I'm looking at this beautiful man. I'm looking at him make that walk. I'm like, boy,
too confident.
Classy, looks fantastic.
Too confident, you know. Isn't that an accusation you can throw towards Brendan? The confidence too high. That's no such thing as being too confident. It's just a good thing that he lost so that he can maybe learn from it and grow. But there's no such thing as being too confident. If what he said was true in that statement, that he had a perfect fight camp, why wouldn't he feel confident? He had a perfect fight camp. He was looking forward to it. He was feeling fresh. It didn't go his way. But there's no such thing as being too confident.
And
if anything, he took Justin too lightly. He didn't respect Justin Gaethje's ability, power, whatever skill set. But coming into the ring super confident, I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
And then he gets that damage. He will not be the same fighter ever.
They announced what happened. So broken eye orbital, broken nose. So you're out at least 6 to 8 months, right? And he did just issue a statement saying, you know, I had the best camp of my life. I was ready to go. Justin, you're just that good. Hats off to you. But this story's not done. I'll see you in the rematch. You're not. We're never rematching. That thing's over.
Yeah, we are.
You don't do rematches when you get beat up for 3 out of 4 rounds. There's no rematch.
There is going to be a rematch. He was champion. What the fuck are you talking about? That's rematch is going to happen. By default, him being a champion, he's going to get a fucking rematch. Like, it's simple as that. And also, yes, he got beaten, but look at the guys that he beat before. Like, he's going to get a rematch off of that alone. I don't know why that's even in... Is that even up for debate, that he's not going to get a rematch? Obviously, if Justin Gaethje retires, like Brendan wants him to, it's going to be harder to do that. But why is, like... It's obviously going to happen. It's an easy sell for the UFC. It's easy money. Why wouldn't you want that to happen? Maybe give Justin Gaethje one fight in between, but why wouldn't you want that to happen? Like, why not? The rematch would be epic. The media around it, the attention, you know, the eyes it will get, the amount of pay-per-views it will sell. Come on, man.
But when you can't finish the fight,
there's no rematch. There's no. He goes. You shut my eye shut my left eye in the first round. By the 3rd round, I couldn't see out of my left or right eye. So there's that. So
yeah.
Okay, there's that. Yeah, we gotta stop. We gotta stop.
The base looked
You don't just stop after one. If you would have stopped after one, Brendan would have stopped ages ago. It doesn't happen that way. But yeah, Brendan's opinions on UFC are very strange, man. Very strange. But I think a lot of it, unfortunately for Brendan, or unfortunately for the viewer, a lot of Brendan's views on the UFC are sort of like clouded by his own experiences, which weren't that great in the UFC. So I think he's got a lot of resentment, a lot of bitterness, you know, is kind of like carried over into how he analyzes. That's why he comes across with these weird points of view. It's like, bro, like, that's not gonna happen. You're not making sense here, bro.
Recognizable. And I went, that's the horror. That is the horror of MMA. I mean, if you wanna mess around, that's my dad in the background, 86 years old.
Big.
Of course it is. Your dad taking a holidays at that age is crazy, man. I'm not gonna lie. Like, this is a small thing and doesn't make much sense, but if I'm that age, I want to get to a place in life where I'm taking my parents on holiday. They're not taking me on holiday, you know? I wouldn't want to be 60 years old and have my parents pay for me to go on holiday. That's what's happening. It's clear, you know? He's got, you know, the guy is... I would imagine Michael, you know, Papa Callan, let's not call him Michael, let's be respectful. I'd imagine Papa Callan has made a good amount of money in his life. I'd imagine he's very comfortable. And I think because he's getting older, as older people do, especially people with that sort of kind of money, you want to spend time, you want to spend time with your family. So it wouldn't surprise me if he, just to make it easy, hey, I'll just pay for everything. Just bring your fucking body. I'll cover everything. But I don't know. I wouldn't want to be 60 years old having my dad pay for my holidays. Even if it's a family holiday, It's like,
That's my dad in the background, 86 years old.
Big dog, eating bananas, with the peel on. This is my thing with Ilya, and you've seen this too, B. It's like, Justin said going into this fight, goes, I've lost before. It's all good. Like, I think his losses to Max and to Khabib set him up for this success. He's lost before, and he goes, it's not the end of the world. I know with my fighting style, I can lose on any given night. It is what it is. I train the same, but I'm not invincible. If I'm not on my P's and Q's, I'm going to lose. Ilya was told by his team, everyone around him, you're the God's gift to the UFC. You can't lose. You have the touch of God. Dude, he had a victory party Saturday night before the fight, celebrating the fight.
I know.
And then
when I heard that, I went and I told you, I was like, I
not good.
That it's a tough choice, but I like it. Remember, because I said I got Justin in this.
It's cute. It's cute till you lose, and then just no respect for the war host, Justin Gaethje. You're just gonna walk forward and not feign.
War host or war horse.
Justin in this.
It's cute. It's cute till you lose, and then just no respect for the war host, Justin Gaethje. It's cute till you lose, and then just no respect for the war host.
War host? You mean the war horse? Can't you pronounce war horse? Really? You can't pronounce the words war and horse together. War horse?
Justin in this.
It's cute. It's cute till you lose, and then just no respect for the war host, Justin Gaethje. You're just gonna walk forward.
Ich bin war host. Ich bin war host.
And not
he said he was going to knock him out in 2 minutes.
And he just walked forward like this. I went, what's he? I looked at my wife. I go, what's he doing? Oh, he doesn't. I went, he doesn't respect Justin. Oh no, he's not taking it serious.
Did you say that?
Oh no. I went, oh no. And then jab, uppercut, jab. I'm like, what the fuck is he doing? No feints. And then notice that second round, has more success. Throwing Saints, setting it up, but the lack of respect for the great American. And hey, Spain, fuck around, find out. Hey.
What's this fucking xenophobia? What is this nationalism thing he's doing as well? No one's making like a Spain v US thing. Like, I don't know. He's trying way too hard. And then when someone accuses him of being right wing, he gets offended.
Hey, Bubba, these colors don't run. Hey, these colors don't run.
Now, Spain will work your body. Spain will work your body.
Spain will hit you with a good body shot. But guess what?
Get your liver, but
these colors don't run.
Colors don't run.
These colors don't run. And you're on our front lawn? Hold up. Hey, Spaniard. Hey, El Matador. Hey, killer, as they call you. Yeah. These colors don't run, and you're on our front porch.
And by the way, he came to our house, Papa. You can't call me out. You can't come to my house and go, come out on your front lawn. I'm gonna fight you. You came all the way from Spain to do that.
These colors don't run, Bubba. And also, you're gonna come to our house.
Right. My mom's watching me from the house.
Bubba, you're gonna come up to my house, not take your shoes off. You're gonna disrespect the house, not take your shoes off.
We got the Declaration of Independence. It's right there. I mean. It was right there, but you can't.
Ilya was so disrespectful, zero respect, came in, didn't take his shoes off, just went into the cupboards, went, I don't give a fuck, you're not going to do nothing. Oh, Bubba, these colors don't run.
Well, I clocked something else, and I love to pour it, but he didn't really take in the Oval Office, didn't look around a little bit. Can I get a pause?
He's walking past walking past the President of the Hall of Fame. All the pictures went, nah.
He did look around though. He did look around. But whatever. I don't care.
Take a little break here. Summer's always changing how I get dressed. I want pieces that feel lighter, more breathable, especially out here in the Texas humidity. It gets toasty. Things that are easy but still put together well. That's why I keep coming back to Quince. They focus on high-quality essentials that feel and look amazing, breathable out here in the Texas sun, man. All right? They have all the basics without the luxury markup. All right, 35
the day now. Caffeine. Wake up.
Yo, he's doing ad reads in Mexico.
Shopify.com/fighter. Cha-ching.
Here's a question. You ever find
the effort they guys put in their show is funny, man. The amount of effort these guys put into their show is really hilarious. I'm not gonna lie, I love it. The amount of effort they put into this show is fucking brilliant. I really love it. I'm not gonna lie.
yourself needing nicotine and caffeine just to feel like a human being when you wake up? Or how about like the middle of the day when you start to have that crash and you're like, oh, I need a nicotine pouch. I need caffeine right now. Okay. Well, guess what? There's an alternative. It's called Ultra Pouches. Ultra Pouches is a completely guilt-free pouch. No caffeine, no nicotine. So it's like, wait a minute, what are you saying? What's in it? Well, I'm talking about a pouch with certain things in it, like adaptogens and nootropics, that give you the kind of energy, the kind of calm, sustained, smooth energy that you're looking for. All right? And Ultra Pouches got to be black, blue, alternative to Catherine's, if you don't mind.
And Justin was waiting there and went, oh, I'm about to give you a red, white, and black ass whooping, Bubba. Oh, buddy.
Red, white, black, and blue.
Yes.
Red, white, black, and blue. We added black, okay? You get red, white, and blue. I'm going to add a little black, if you guys don't mind, a little black and blue.
Mind if I give him a little black eye here?
And now the question becomes, can Ilia Topuria, because that's got to fuck with your confidence. You were in a fucking car accident, okay? What happened was you came in with a very clean, fresh face. I'm saying this with respect because I respect him.
Yeah, you guys have the same nose and face.
Looking fantastic. You're the golden boy. And you left, you got yourself into a serious car accident. And I'm not kidding. Car accident.
Straight up.
And you couldn't even be interviewed. You had to go to the hospital. Of course, I hope makes a full recovery. I hope he's great. I hope to see him again. Of course,
he'll never be the same.
It's very hard to be the same.
They're hoping so, isn't it? It's like these guys, man. A fighter loses one fight. What? So should he just off himself? Should he just off himself then? Should Ilia Topuria just off himself then? Is that what he should do? Just off himself.
You know why, B? And it happened to Ronda too, is when your team is telling you you're the best thing on earth, you can't lose, you're untouchable, you're God's chosen one, and then Justin Gaethje goes, oh, you disrespect my house. And then he goes, oh shit, I'm not the chosen one. It's like, oh no, God doesn't give a shit, dude. No, God's not playing favorites. You don't have a special skill set. You just train hard. Everybody does.
You can't stand and bang with Justin. Ask Tony Ferguson, ask Paddy Pimblett, ask anybody. He just hits you so fucking hard, man.
But B, now I just remember, now you gave up on Paddy. Paddy's pretty good.
Very good.
Paddy's better than we thought, right?
Yes.
My takeaway went, Paddy's pretty fucking tough. He got his ass whooped for 5 rounds, didn't quit on the stool.
By the way.
Different weight class though, isn't it? You fucking, what you call it? Pointy eyebrow cunt. Oh yeah.
But right? Paddy's again, Bubba. Paddy's a big person.
Huge.
Paddy is huge. Paddy gets up to 220.
Huge. Too big. Too big.
So again,
disrespectful big.
Ilya's a small guy, Bubba.
Tiny.
You
tiny Spaniard.
Don't walk toward a giant 55er like that who hits with that kind of power, who is that much of a veteran, who's that good an athlete, who's a 2-time All-American, a real athlete, man. And so, it was a beautiful thing. The challenge for Ilia Topuria now becomes, who am I now? How do I deal with that? Look, it's very hard to be that confident when you paid a price like that. It really is. You get gun shy. I can't think of anybody. If you were coaching him, how would he fight? How would he fight Topuria? Justin Gaethje again if he ever had to. How would he fight him again?
They're never going to fight again. Justin's not going to give him a rematch. He's either going to retire or fight Conor. So it's never going to happen.
What is he never? These absolutes. How do you know it's never going to happen? How do you know this? You have no idea it's never going to happen. Never going to happen,
Wake up, your face is swollen shut, and at the end of the day, you're still 5'2".
Yeah.
Ain't that a bitch? And you want to disrespect the Oval Office, Bubba? You want to disrespect the Oval Office, and you're 5'2"? What world are you living in, Bubba? What world are you living in?
5'6". Let's be a little
definitely
bit
not 5'6". He's about 5'2" on a good hair day. Listen, and you're gonna come into the White House and not take your shoes off? Well, guess what? We got an old country boy here named Justin Gaethje, and he wants to have a little talk with you, son.
Well, Justin was fighting for the first responders and the troops. Justin had a great deal of reverence, as you should.
Pretend and read the Declaration of Independence.
You and I have been in that room. To me, the Oval Office and the White House, to me, is hallowed ground. It's hallowed ground, Bubba. When I'm there, I'm on my best behavior. You and I were in suits.
We're in suits, dude. How about we're watching?
Is that a lie, or were we in suits?
No, enough of this fucking. What do you call this, by the way? What do you call this? You call this what's the word for this? This being in love with like the Oval Office, being in love with the what is this thing? What is this? What is all this stuff? What is all this? Oh, we went in there, we wore suits. You have to respect. Oh, law and like what do you? Is there a term for this? There's like law and order, like shilling. Like what the fuck is this? It's so nauseating. I get it, man. I get it. Like god damn it, enough with this shit. It's almost like, yeah, you gotta respect the troops. You can't respect the troops. Thank you for your like. It's almost like the person that goes out of their way to fucking, you know, spam. Thank you for your service. Thank you for your service. Like, shut up. Oh, we wore suits. Have got respect.
Suits? No, you and I wore suits. Yeah, Jay was there too. We're all in suits. We had to be. Yeah, we were suit and ties, dude. How about we're watching? They're showing the inside of the White House, and you know, Joanna's an interior decorator, and she goes, "Looks."
Joanna's an interior decorator. Since when? Since when is Slow Joe an interior decorator? Since fucking when?
And they're showing the inside of the White House, and you know, Joanna's an interior decorator.
Since when? She's called herself one. Basically, she's going. Since when? What qualifications? What jobs? Since when? Since when? She's an interior decorator. Well, because she decorated your own house. That's called. She's an interior decorator.
She goes, looks a little dated. I went, what? What'd you just say? The level of disrespect that was going on at the White House.
Can't have it.
Dated?
Can't have it.
What do you think?
I need, first of all, you're in the Oval Office. I need some reverence. I need you to take a look around for a second. I would like you to bow your head a little bit. I want your head bowed a little bit, please.
Yeah, now Monica Lewinsky did, right? So Bill Clinton kind of...
What do you say? Say the name again. Say the name again.
Head bowed a little bit, please.
Yeah, now Monica Lewinsky did, right? So
you can't pronounce anything, innit? Like, his mouth is just like, oh my... Like, it's a combination of being stupid and also having a weird shaped mouth. Or something, like, because this is weird. Like, how can you not pronounce Monica Lewinsky? What's so hard about that? Monica Lewinsky. Monica. How's that hard?
Your head a little bit. I want your head bowed a little bit, please.
Yeah, now Monica Lewinsky did, right? So Bill Clinton kind of...
And that's where my father, the Marine, said, the biggest problem I have was the guy let himself get his dick sucked in the Oval Office. And to me, and my dad said that's inexcusable.
It's inexcusable, and he's my favorite president for that.
He got in my face about it.
He's my favorite president for that.
Got in my face. The only time he got in my face and had to look down on me, by the way, at 6'4", I said it's a blowjob. And I was in my 20s. He got in my face and he said, I never forgot this. He said, you need to fortify your philosophical base. You need to understand that there are people that fought and died for this country, and you have not yet built a bedrock of moral. You have not built a morality you can anchor into. And I'm going to need
Brian Callen's dad giving him the business, isn't it? Brian's dad speaking to. By the way, so Brian's dad has tried, but it hasn't worked. Basically, this is the evidence. Brian Callen's dad has tried to get Brian to see sense, has tried to steer him the right way. He just ended up the way he ended up in it. Unfortunately for parents, there's nothing you can do. When your kid is destined to be a Callen, he's destined to be a Callen. There's nothing you can do. You tried everything in your power. I think Brian Cannon's dad got him a job at some law firm that used to be near the Twin Towers. I'm sure I remember him sharing that. He worked one summer for a law firm that his dad's friend was a part of. But obviously he sucked at the job, so he got fired. And I think that was his first and last job. So his dad tried to, help him out. And here he is, screaming into a fucking iPad.
You to go do that. He said, you need to go do that. It's going to take you about a year. Gave me a reading list and dismissed me. And was in my face looking down. And by the way, appropriate. That was appropriate.
But also, Dad, did you see Monica Lewinsky's powder lips? Like, come on.
You see
what that mouth do, baby?
And by the way, and to quote my buddy Jerry McFadden, Jerry goes, I would have taken a blowjob too, but I want my president to be better than me.
Oh, facts.
Fair.
Facts.
Fair.
That's a great point.
It's a great point. So Bubba, Garcia was looking fucking beautiful.
He was looking great till he wasn't. What wasn't great? Rogan's tie. A little short, right? Rogan's tie was a little short.
That was beautiful. I looked at his tie and I went, that's a guy who...
Dude, I got teary-eyed. When I saw him in a tie, I was like, oh, fuck. I
told you. Remember you guys laughed at me when I said to you, he's going to sob. He's going to sob way harder for Rogan when he dies than his own dad. Remember what I said? Remember what I said? Like, you'll see full bogey. He'll be hyperventilating now. He'll be like a little, you know what I mean? He's going to go crazy. He might even faint. He might even cry so much. When you're like sad and you cry so much, like you kind of get lightheaded. He might cry and faint so hard that he gets lightheaded. And then it'll be a contrast to his dad. He'll announce his dad like he did fucking Slow Joe's mum or Slow Joe's grandmother. Grim Reaper came a knocking. Pops is gone. This shit happens, But with Rogan, he'd be like, got some heartbreak. He'll be like dramatic, like he's gonna be like his eyes will be red, like he won't be able to talk. Man got teary eyes seeing Rogan in a tie. Also, this is why Rogan's his friend. By the way, in case you're wondering, this is also why Rogan and him are friends though. I don't think anyone sucks off Rogan the way Brendan does. Not even his own wife.
Teary-eyed. Now I immediately started laughing because his tie was too short.
It was a clown tie.
Yeah.
It was a clown tie. My acting teacher tells a story about a family member, kid was 16, died of a drug overdose. Horrible, terrible, terrible. The brother and sister are there, and their uncle, who they never would see, who was a plumber, had a tie that high, and reached over at the pew and said, "My condolences on account of your brother. My condolences." And obviously, it's your brother who died. The brother and sister who went. She went, "Did you see his tie?" And
they couldn't stop
laughing at the funeral.
Dude,
people thought they were crying.
Dude, Louis C.K. did a post. He goes about Rogan. It's a picture of Rogan in his tie. He goes, he hasn't worn that tie since he was 9. That exact tie.
That was a clip-on. That was a clip-on.
Exact tie.
It was a clip-on, and it's an outrage.
Our boy doesn't wear ties a lot, though. Our boy doesn't wear ties.
The tie came up to his nipples. Yeah. You may well wear a bib when you're eating.
Wear a bow tie.
That tie, you get a 2-on-1. It comes with a bib.
Yeah, it's tough.
A bib. It's for you know what that tie is? It's for your toddler.
Yes.
When you go to a funeral or a wedding.
It's a wide one. What'd you think of our boy Bo Nickel?
Well, he looked.
Look good. Incorporated wrestling.
What's usually a knee pick, he just ended up I'm going to pick you up. I'm going to pick you up sideways, slam you down. I'm going to pick you up like I throw someone in a pool, like I throw my girl into a pool. Okay. And then I'm gonna throw you down. And man, that was a beautiful punch. His learning curve,
crazy.
And he can't help himself. He loves the striking game.
Yeah, but my whole thing with him when he does just striking, I can't stand it. But when he incorporates the wrestling, which sets up the striking, now I'm on board. Now I'm on board. How do you feel about our boy Michael Chandler?
Look,
it's time to stop.
Well, look, you don't look better at 40 physically. He couldn't. You see his body at 40 years old.
Sure.
Unbelievable. You're dealing with Huffy is.
Brendan doesn't understand fighting at all, in it. Like this whole again time to stop, retire, quit thing he does is interesting because it obviously comes from his point of view because he was basically forced to retire because he was shit. But constantly telling everyone that has a bad fight or has a bad loss to quit, to retire, it's just like it's a weird thing. It's a weird thing. Being a former fighter too, but he just doesn't get it because he's not really a fighter. You know what I mean? He's not really a fighter. He kind of did it just to get, I won't say just to get famous, maybe just to get famous, but that's not really his thing. You know, the first opportunity he got to leave, he left. He's never went back, right? He's not even interested to do the fucking influencer stuff that he could really make some good money on. So yeah, that's probably why, but it's interesting. Anytime someone has a little bit of adversity, a little setback, retire, quit. I don't know what he's going to do. It's over. It's over for him. It's over. Really?
A killer.
He's a killer, but Chandler landed 3 punches in the fight.
Yeah, we knew how that would
It's time to stop. Yeah, it's time.
He could go somewhere else and fight. He doesn't like. It's not that big of a deal. Maybe the UFC is not at the UFC is never going to give you an easy fight. Maybe Chandler isn't UFC level, but he could easily go to another promotion and still have a decent career. He's still good enough for that.
Stop. Well, time to stop.
Yeah. It just is. It just is.
It's all good.
It's a new breed of fighter. These guys.
Him and Derek. Like if Chandler, Derek Lewis, and Justin all said they were done, I'd like make sense.
What happened with Derek Lewis though? It looked like he literally gassed on the walkout.
Yeah,
was a little much for him.
Sweating.
And his face looked good. I was like, this guy's lost weight. His back was fixed 6 months ago. He got a back operation.
His tummy looked better. Right. Yeah.
But it just, yeah.
It's time to call it a day. But overall, scale 1 to 10, I give this an 11. It exceeded expectations.
100%.
Will never be done again.
But it was a flawless production. It was a flawless production. Hats off to.
He only fought for fame and notoriety. Football didn't work, so he went and got knocked out instead.
Exactly. Don't get me wrong, it worked out really well for him. That might be the best decision of his life. The best decision of Brendan's life might have been to begin fighting in UFC or to train MMA. That might have been the smartest thing he's ever done. Because being in UFC is what got him, is what made him be friends with Brian, is what also introduced him to Rogan. And those two have been two of the most influential people in his life. Obviously, he doesn't treat Brian like that, right? He treats him like shit, really. But those two people have been the most influential people in his life. Without those two people, he would definitely be doing cardio kickboxing classes in the gym, you know? Like he accuses Dana White of. So being in the UFC maybe being in the UFC might be a better decision than him doing the Showtime special. Because Brendan would argue and say that the Showtime special was probably the best decision that he's made, right? Taking that Showtime special deal. But I think it was maybe the worst because, you know, he's never been able to live that down. But he would say it's the best because the Showtime special deal is what led to him having Big Brown Break or Below the Belt, UFC fight, making that money from that. But definitely, being in the UFC was the smartest decision he's ever made because it introduced him to Rogan and Callan. So even though he got fucking destroyed and he was never close to ever winning a belt, you know, and he had some very embarrassing sort of like highlight reel knockouts, right? Those are not great. I still think overall it was probably the best decision he's ever made because now he has somebody in his corner like Rogan who's literally, you know, basically a billionaire from podcasting, who's also weirdly loyal and will never drop Brendan even if he does the most heinous thing. Do you know what I mean? Brendan nearly exposed that Rogan cheats on his wife and he still didn't abandon him as a friend. That goes to show you that Rogan's just got like a different, you know, his loyalty thing is a bit weird. Like, you know, it's not something I would do personally. But he's definitely got someone in his corner like Rogan who's super loyal and a billionaire, and someone like Callan, you know, who he's been friends for ages. So yeah. What do I know? Big up everybody in stream chat though. Smash like, hit subscribe. Smash like, hit subscribe. Smash the like, hit subscribe if you can.
Dana White. Okay. Hats off to Trump. Hats off to his entire team. I mean, I was marveling at how beautiful when they were saluting as they were coming down the steps.
So good.
Holding the American flag, the band singing song. I just was so blown away by it. And then of course,
fireworks.
But our nation's finest.
I know.
Watching the fight, the watch party.
You think he has some dirt on Rogan?
No. I just think Rogan's really loyal. Like I said before, I made the point. Rogan's just like Rogan's just got a thing about loyalty when it comes to friends. He just doesn't drop. I can't think of many people that he dropped. Obviously, a good recent example is maybe that Dave Rubin thing, but I don't think they're really friends. That's more like a podcast person. But he doesn't really drop his comedy friends. Doesn't matter. He's weirdly loyal like that. He doesn't drop his podcast friends. His comedy podcast friends, he doesn't really drop them that much. There's not really even Alex Jones, when they had their passer, Alex Jones said some crazy shit about Brendan, innit? Remember Alex Jones said something about his daughters and his wife, remember? Any other person would have probably said, okay, Alex Jones, you're dead to me. Forget the Sandy Hook shit. Alex Jones, I think, said something a bit spicy about Rogan's wife or his daughters or something. And Rogan still had him back on the show after. Maybe they're not super good now, but they're still, he won't say a bad word about Alex Jones. So Rogan is weirdly loyal in that way. So even though Brendan legitimately nearly exposed the fact that Rogan cheats on his wife, and it's like a known thing that he does, he still forgave him, is a big deal.
The weather, God held the clouds for a little bit.
Dude, so do you see? So if you watch the storm, the tracker, it was headed straight for it, and then gets right to the White House, goes like this.
Yeah.
God said, "Not today, Satan."
God said, "Not today, Satan." God said, "This is." I held the clouds for the LGBTQ / drag parade.
It's the least he can do for us.
Pride Month was celebrated for about a full year at the White House.
Correct.
On the lawn.
Yeah, they're still celebrating.
Yep, and so I'm gonna do these guys a solid.
So what do you do? What do you do with? Are you cool if they do Josh Hokett, Cyril Gahn next? This episode of the Firing Kids. Oh, that can be myself. Sure, you try to do your strike. I would go TV. I would choose sleepy never turn. Because let's say Tom Aspinall's not, because of his issues with Eddie Hearn. I bet they strip Tom if he's playing difficult and wants more money. So I would imagine they do Hokett versus Gahn next.
That's a bad fight for Josh Hokett.
Is it though? Because he can wrestle. Gahn can't wrestle.
He can wrestle.
Hokett can wrestle.
Bubba, I got some news for you. Gahn, for the past 2 years, has been training with nothing but giant Eastern European, Russian Olympic wrestlers. Two guys from the Olympic wrestling team were in his camp in the Russian Olympic team, giant heavyweights.
Sure.
He's been doing nothing but. So I can promise you this: his takedown defense is going to be a different thing. Hokett's never faced anybody like Gahn ever.
Agree.
So it's going to be
it'd be a fun fight though.
I look.
I'll take
Hokett
it.
Very. I wish he wasn't so, but he's a very. I think he's probably got a very high fight IQ. I think he's a very special athlete.
He's good.
And I'd love to see it. You're not going to be able to stand and bang the way you did with Curtis Blades.
No. Or Derek Lewis. No.
It's a different game right now.
It's tough. It's tough. It's his toughest fight for sure.
Yeah, you're going to see it's a different level, different ecosystem, if I may.
Brian's already tired. Brendan's already tired. Brendan's tired already. They're tired. 42-minute show, 42-minute show.
No.
It's a different game right now.
It's tough. It's tough. It's his toughest fight for sure.
Yeah, you're going to see it's a different level, different ecosystem, if I may.
Agree, brother. When you back, pal? Let's wrap this thing up.
I'm back, buddy. I'm back Saturday.
You moved to Mexico.
I did move to Mexico.
Hey, too long. When'd you get there?
A little too long.
How long?
Not too long. I got there Saturday, so it's a full week.
That's
now 7 days for me is, and you. That's a lot of people. It's fantastic. But I'm. You know what I'm loving? Watching my kids play.
I know you can do that at home though, right? Because your kids don't give a fuck.
Remember, my older kids are now with my younger kids.
Oh, your older kids are there too?
Oh yeah.
Oh, I thought it was just the Austin fam.
Stella, my 18-year-old, who's a full-grown woman.
See you, buffs.
Yes, and then my 14-year-old son, who's
I didn't know all of them were going.
Yeah. Finn's a looker, as his mother said. He's the flame, and everyone else is the moth because my boy's got a jawline.
Oh, and he has some nice hair on him. Yeah,
my height at 14.
Handsome kid.
My height. Yeah, he's 14, my height, and the ladies seem
starting to look.
Is he a bit jealous of his own son? Like, why are you talking about this? Brian's gonna die a creep, innit? Brian's just gonna die a creepy, sex pesty kind of guy. It's just who he is. He can't help it. He can't avoid it. But I don't know why you be talking like. Why are you talking about your son like this? Like maybe in private, maybe around your family, but again, considering the allegations against him and shit, you just would avoid these type of topics, you know. If I was Brian, I would just avoid these type of topics. If I was him, I'd just avoid it. Strange things to be talking about. Oh yeah, he's a looker, my son. We're gonna be sharing some hoes. Ew.
Yeah. They're looking and like
that sounds fun. Then if you got the whole family, that'd be fun, buddy. We'll get back. We miss you, so we'll air this, and then we also got the red light dude this week, so we're not missing this week.
No.
And then you're back next week.
Jesus Christ, whole week off.
So
Brendan's pissed. He's taking a whole week off. Is he only realizing this now? By the way, is he only realizing right now that he's going to be a whole week away?
All right, pal. Well, head on a swivel out there. Cartels everywhere. Stay on the property.
Always on the property.
Stay on the property. Stay on the property.
Yep. Now, if you talk to the locals, they'll be like, "No, it's fine.
You're good, fine. Dude. What? No, that's all media propaganda. Listen, it's fine.
Until you see me in a video as they're chainsawing my head off.
I know, and they'll be like, "You send us 1 million cash." I'm like,
but I'd be like, "This fire the kid,
fire the kid, subscribe,
fire the kid," and when I'm go, dude, I like you on that.
And then they kill you. Yeah, I can't send that money. All right, buddy. Well, have fun in Mexico. Thanks for taking the time, pal.
Kidding me? I love it. All
right, bud. I'll see you when you get back. Be safe out there.
All right, guys. See you later, everybody.
It's the Fire Kid from Mexico. We're out.
Just do it on Zoom anyway. It doesn't make much difference anyway. It doesn't. That's actually more bearable. 40 minutes of TFATK I can take, but an hour plus, you know, an hour plus shoot me in the head. 40 minutes I can tough through. I can tough through 40 minutes, but 1 hour plus, shoot me in the head. Shoot me in the head and piss in my fucking skull. Shoot me in the head and piss in my skull. So I don't mind this. I don't mind, honestly. I really don't mind it. Pick up them. Ay, ay, ay. Ay, 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 ay. Big up everybody in the stream chat. Big up everybody in the stream chat tuning in. I appreciate you. We did quite a few stuff, didn't we? We did quite a few things already. So let's just move something out of here. Let's move that out. This one I'll move out as well, I think. Or no, leave there. Let's also do a little bit of Conor, actually. Let's also do a bit of Conor. Let's do a bit of Conor, actually. Actually, you know what, the Conor stuff, let's actually just do, forget the watch along. Let me actually do just the thing. Let's just do the clips, because the Conor thing is 40 minutes. I don't want to watch that again. So let's do a clip. Yeah, let's do a clip. Conor was on Ariel Helwani show. Conor was on Ariel Helwani show, and he had some things to say. So let's check out some of the clips from Ariel Helwani show featuring Conor McGregor. The first one, Conor McGregor admits he's still battling parts of his old self. And says money didn't bring him fulfillment. Who would have guessed money didn't bring fulfillment? Who would have guessed it? But yeah, he's acknowledging it at least and giving some honest answers and stuff and trying to, I guess, course correct. The only thing is, it's like, I don't really have a problem with him, you know, doing all the coke in the world, going crazy, like partying all around the world. I don't have a problem with it. I don't really give a fuck. It's just obviously a shame if he still wants to fight. That's it. Maybe pace yourself a little bit better, but if he still wants to fight and he still wants to be a fighter, you know, it's going to be hard because, like he said himself, it's hard to motivate yourself when you're sleeping in silk sheets. If he actually wants to be a fighter, he probably should maybe knock some of the 8 balls on the head, you know? Maybe leave the 8 balls until you retire. But if he's retired, then cool, do what you want to do. But he also maybe he's in a tough place because a lot of his identity is tied to fighting. Like this is a real fighter. What Brendan, like, if this was Brendan would have got fat and retired a long time ago. Conor McGregor is proof that he's a real fighter because he's up many millions, right? This guy is like a comfortable multimillionaire, not even like a fake one. He's a comfortable multimillionaire. So he's up many, many millions. He could just chill. But the fighter in him just doesn't go away, you know? That burning flame to get back into the octagon, to do a fight camp, to do all that stuff just won't be extinguished. So that's why he's probably having a lot of struggling with that. But if you just retired and decided to do all the 8 balls in the world and knock yourself out, I don't give a fuck. But it's just a shame that he still wants to fight, and in order to fight, you can't do that stuff, you know? Especially the older you get, you just can't do it.
My man, I'm different, brother. I'm different. And I find myself in a fight still. It's daily. The rent is due every day. The old ways that don't serve, and new ways, and a new version of me, and the new man I am. I find myself in competition sometimes with it, or you know, in a battle with that. So I won't. Man, money isn't. It's not the be all end all. It's not life. You get me? So I don't. I won't be flashing money. I will not be. I done the Forbes list. I won the Forbes list. You won't see me on it again. You won't see me on it again. I won't register to go on it again.
Good man. Good man.
Look what it brought to me. Look what it brought to me. Still, even now, I can feel it somewhere. Oh, he's back. This is coming in, and there's forces that try and get their claws on you in this life, and I don't want to give it energy. I don't want to give it life. I'm happy where I'm at. I'm not mad on discussing finances and things. I keep myself modest. That's how I live my life.
I told you, motherfuckers, you're never gonna see, when I finally get to a level I want to get to, you're never gonna see on Instagram, on anywhere, any post of me flexing jack shit. I might tell you something that I got, that I'm enjoying, or so whatever else it may be, but you're never gonna see me flexing jack shit. Whether it's homes or whatever, doing architectural digest, doing fucking walking to my crib shit, showing off a fleet of cars in the garage, stacking cash in your thing, doing the fucking money spread. Nah, that's not what life's about. It really isn't. It really isn't. What life's about is doing whatever you actually want to do, what you enjoy to do. Obviously, the money that you have can allow you to do that stuff more to a higher level. But, you know, you look at old clips of Conor training, doing loads of like movement stuff and working with his team and hanging out. Look how happy he looks. Look how genuinely happy he looks doing all that shit when he was living that sort of life, ahead of fights, before fights, after fights. So all that fucking money shit didn't really bring him much fulfillment, because that's actually what he got fulfillment out of. Look at how passionate and excited he was when he was developing proper whiskey and how he was promoting and pushing that. So yeah, I think all that stuff is lame. I've always thought it was lame. But to be fair to him, that also helped him during that part of his career, because that was part of his kind of persona, right? The flashy, braggadocious kind of thing. It kind of played well. Now that he's probably ending towards the end of his career, it probably doesn't play too well, you know? It's not the same motivation. We get it, you're rich. But in the beginning, it kind of added. It was kind of one of his, it's like one of his superpowers, you know? One of his superpowers kind of added a little bit to it. So I think it's kind of working really fucking well for him. I think it is really working well for him. But I don't know. I think the whole flashy thing in general is just lame. It is lame. It's always been lame. It's never really been that cool to me. And maybe it's just me, but I've always said the person that's the flashiest usually doesn't have the much.
I'm loyal to default.
Appreciate you. One.
Yeah, you're just like Conor McGregor Roz. Slim and shredded, white, and we can barely understand what you're saying late night.
No, but you know what I mean, though. You know what I mean. You know what? I'm not saying I'm like Conor at all. Obviously, I'd love to get to Conor's financial level. Why not? You know what I mean? That's a great goal to have, for sure. For sure. It's not. It's just more so like. It's more so like I don't know. I resonate a lot with what he's saying. I resonate a lot with what he's saying because I see a lot of people doing it. You know, I see a lot of people, not obviously of people doing it on their level. Everyone's showing off. I spoke about something the other day on Taz about LARPing. Right? There's this new thing that kids are doing called LARPing, where it's not even fake it till you make it. These kids are legitimately like constructing a whole life for themselves online that doesn't exist in real life. Allegedly, they're buying like old Porsche and Lamborghini key fobs from eBay and then flexing them on their Instagram, acting like they've got the car, you know? So it's gone kind of crazy. The way of like life has gone kind of. There was this one African guy that also went viral where he was taking pictures of himself in like a fake private jet, Like people are doing some madnesses in their life to kind of like make up for the drudgery of their real life. You know, they're kind of like trying to make their online life look, you know, a bit different. It's really sad. It's really sad. But I think a lot of it comes from people who you know, lacking. They're in pain and they're lacking. Their real lives are shitty. They don't have good jobs. They don't make a lot of money. You know, whatever. They're just in bad circumstances. So they're trying to, and then also when they go online, a symbol of wealth nowadays online is those things I've mentioned. It's like a Richard Mille watch. It's the Louboutins. It's fucking Rimowa luggage. It's yachts. It's this. It's that. There's all these signals of like enjoying your life and having a good time. And if you don't have it, people feel like they're missing out. So imagine if you get to a place where you're like Conor and you finally get the money. You can finally afford it. You're gonna want to signal. You're gonna want to put that out there. Oh my God, I'm rich. I'm rich. I'm rich. I'm rich. But it's like, you know, for what? For what reason? To what end? Also, you're a fighter. Like, the money doesn't really do much for you. Like, if you think about it being a fighter, it doesn't really do much. If anything, it kind of hinders you. So you probably should kind of pull back on the. But again, you have to go through it first to realize it. I think when someone tells you money doesn't matter and you're broke, it kind of, you know, it's like, go fuck yourself. But then when you get the money, you realize quickly, it's like, after you've looked after yourself and you've got your bills covered, it's not. It becomes a little bit, you know, it becomes a bit of a burden. Like one guy who just said the other day. And I thought that was very true because I'm sure that happened to me. I'm sure that happened to me. One guy said recently that, I think, who was it? I think it might have been the Shark Tank guy. He was like, the worst thing about getting rich or having money is what it does to your close friends and your family. I think he said that. I think the Shark Tank guy said like the worst thing about getting rich is what it does to your close friends and family, because the DMs and the message you start receiving once you get money, it will sicken you. It will sicken you, the entitlement. People will have people you've never spoken to in years suddenly are like, hey man, giving you loads of fucking giving you haze with loads of Y's all over the DMs. Like you get to see how horrible, how two-faced, how fake people are once you get money. So I can only imagine the level of what it was on Conor's side of things, you know? All the people come, and also he indulged in it as well a little bit, went a bit crazy. The rape charge, beating up that old man in the pub, like he did way too much and he got away with it. Like another person in his position, maybe with a different skin tone or something, like he really got away with it. Like he should, I mean, he's lucky he's not in prison. Some of the stuff that he's done over the time that he was crashing out. So he's definitely seen how bad like money can make you and the kind of demon it can kind of awaken inside of you. Because he did way too much, man. He did way too much.
My man, I'm different, brother. I'm different.
Let's see. I want to see some other clips from the interview. I'm just gonna do the clips. I can't bother to do the watch long. I'm too lazy. I want to do some other clips on the interview. How many clips has he got? Conor McGregor reveals that he okay, cool. Let's see another one. This one. Conor McGregor reveals that contractually he's already has a date lined up for the next fight following his return. Oh yeah, because he's got 2 fights left, right? Does he have 2 fights left on his contract?
Right now, I am contracted and I have both dates. I have both dates for my fight. I have July 11th.
Yeah.
When would you think they would put me back in? When would you think they would put me back in?
The second one?
Yeah.
I don't know.
April 2027.
It's locked in.
It's almost a year later.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous to me. I think no.
Why is it locked in already?
Because this is the way the contract was done.
That's never happened. I've never heard of a contract where there's a date and then
I know. I have my second date, April 2027.
Why not January?
I'd have to ask. You'd have to ask Aldi on all of that.
Okay.
You know, and I'm like, huh? Just give me the fucking contract. It gets to that stage. So I have July 11th. It's only around the corner. Yup, that's positivity, happiness. Don't want to go too much on all that. I've got the fight. I've got the date. I feel great. Bring it on, baby. The Mac is back, and I'm gonna put on a show here in this fight. Right now.
Big up Don Dotto. What do you say? Conor probably lost a bunch of money spending on lawyers, then eventually lost his civil suit and needs to pay bills. I don't think it's true. I don't think he's broke like Floyd or on that kind of level at all. I just think it's more so. It's an element of what you said. It's an element of what you said in terms of like. To be honest, I don't think it's that. To be honest, if you're going to be cynical, it's probably the damage that stuff has done behind the scenes because you never see it. in public, people try to pretend like everything is fine. But if cancel culture doesn't get you in terms of your career, it does fuck up other things. Like, look at that one kid. Look at that one. This is a really bad example. Look at that one kid. What's that movie? That movie that went viral. It's an Amazon movie, I think. It's about hockey players and they're gay. I don't know the name of it. It went viral a couple of months. Maybe this year. Gee, it's been a couple of months. Maybe last year. It was super popular. It's about these two hockey players that fall in love with each other. It's like basically Brokeback Mountain by the ice hockey players, right? It went super viral. The two guys from that show became super famous. They became like fashion darlings on all the runways, on all the premieres, Met Gala, all this malarkey. One of the guys ended up getting cancelled recently because an old picture of him from high school. Someone shared an old picture of him. You know in high, like in high school, we have it in secondary school. You know, in secondary school here, right? Where on your last day of school, everyone signed your T-shirt and shit. Like they signed you. Oh, good luck with your thing, whatever. So that's what happened to him, I think, if I'm not mistaken. And then I guess as he was sleeping at the party or whatever, somebody drew a swastika on his face, and he took a picture. Obviously, someone took a picture, whatever. And what's that thing called? Peloton dropped him because of that picture. It's a minor thing. Like, it's a really excessive. Peloton drop him. It doesn't mean anything. But that's what I think happens with Fortnite. Sorry, not Fortnite. That's what I think happens with fucking cancel culture. I think with cancel culture, yes, maybe Conor's he's not in prison. Yes, he still goes on these shows. He's still signed to the UFC. But I think silently you lose loads of deals, and that's big money. So maybe in the background, yes, the lawyers cost as well, but he silently lost a lot of like little sponsors because of that civil suit with the lady that he raped. So then you start to realize, oh shit, like life is about to get real. If I don't fix up, like I could slowly go back to being broke again. So I think that's what basically happened. More so that. And then you're back here cleaning up your image with a fight. Because the version people probably like the most of Conor is when he's fighting. Let's be real. People don't really probably enjoy the other, like when he's doing the whole like, you know, party boy stuff. They don't really enjoy that. So let's get back to basics. Let's get people falling in love with Conor again, and let's get the fights going. Put on a good show. If he has a good performance in this particular fight coming up against fucking Max Holloway, you never know what may happen in the future. You know, it completely changes how he's looked at, changes his business opportunity. So I think it's a really callous and a really kind of cutthroat business move. Like the money, you know what I mean? The deals are kind of waning. Certain people don't want to link up with you anymore because you've got an alleged quote-unquote R charge. It's not really a rape charge. It's kind of, he lost a civil suit, so it's kind of like he did rape her, but you know what I mean? It's complicated, but on paper it looks bad. It looks like he raped this woman, which he obviously did. So you want to fix up your image. So I think that's what happened. Again, I could be wrong, but I think so. Next one. Conor McGregor confirms he has 2 fights remaining. We watched that one already. Conor reacts to Ilia Topuria loss.
You have been linked to Ilya a lot over the years. People saying that he reminds us of you and all that stuff.
No way, does he? He has the same tattoos. He says the same stuff. He does the same fucking movements. He was going to scream on the thing. He has a case of great, good lad. He's all right. I like him. Maybe. I knew that was going to happen to him.
Really?
I knew by his. I just seen the train and that. You need to get it put on you in the gym. You need to get it put on you in the gym. If you're not getting it put on you in the gym, I've been there myself. People, you have to kind of say, listen, you better. Here's $1,000. There's $1,000 cash outside the octagon. If you can drop me, if you drop me, you get that $1,000 cash.
Really? I thought you meant to go like. I didn't know this part of sparring. I thought when you're training for a fight camp, you're not meant to like. Because I've heard somebody. Is it GSP? GSP is the one that doesn't spar at all, right? You just wait until the fight and then you fucking turn it on. These motherfuckers are doing camp and they're saying, yeah, like they're bringing people in who have similar styles to the person they're going to fight and saying, here's $1,000, drop me, to motivate them. God almighty. That's risky. What about if he does drop you and it affects you in the fight? What about if you do get knocked out? Like what? God damn. It's good though. It's a good idea. Because you do want to get actually tested. You don't want to have a fight camp where everyone's like, oh, because you're Conor, because you're Ilia Topuria, they're being like, you know what I mean? They're kind of like being cautious with you. Shit.
You know what I mean? It's the type of stuff you need to be doing. You need the guys coming at you.
You do that?
To an extent, yeah. To an extent. You need a bit of both. But there was too much the other way. Walking forward with the hands down on the opening bell, you're going to get walloped. He's a bit flat-footed. He has his areas. He's not fully complete. He's not a full complete fighter, but he's good, and he can make inroads. His face will have to heal for sure. His face, I'd say, is smashed up. And there you go. What else? What were we going to say?
So what
about
I was going to ask was, what would you say to him? Because you've been there before, where it felt like everyone.
Well, we've
piled
not
on.
been there. We only bled my blood once inside the octagon. I've only bled my own blood once. So I've not been in that situation. He's got banged up bad over the course, which caused him to quit. It's going to be a dark place that he's in right now. He's going to have to dig deep. Can he do it? I think he could. I think he could do it. You know, there'll be motivation to do it. And
by the way, what's this quit thing? Did I watch the fight wrong? Did he not, like, why is everyone saying that he quit? When he sat on his stool, he had his head down. His team comes over to him, lifts his head up, and he can't see. And then they throw the towel over. He didn't quit. He didn't say nothing. He just said, I can't see, to his team. Because he couldn't see. What are you meant to do? You're meant to say you can see. Is that a form of... I don't understand. Did he say the words, I can't quit? Did he say no mas? I don't understand this whole quitting thing. I don't really get it. Like, did he say that? I don't remember. I don't remember that. I don't know. I think people are just running with it. Again, I don't know. UFC fans are weird, man. Like, once there's a narrative, everyone just runs with it. So I'm not too sure. Like, if there's proof that he said I quit, that's one thing. He has to kind of get over it. But don't get me wrong. Did he try to force his team to not let him quit? No. He did sit down and saw, and he had his kind of head down. It's almost like he was already defeated. I get it. But I don't remember seeing him say no mas or anything. Like, I remember him sitting down with his head down. His coach comes over or whatever. I think that he puts his head up to look up. And obviously his face is super fucking, swollen shut. He looks like a fucking pit bull. And then I think someone throws a towel over into the ring. I'm pretty sure. Exactly. Either way, the fight shouldn't be continued, didn't he? Exactly. I'm not sure he wanted the referee to override the decision. But even, that's the thing about quitting, because you say he quit, but then before that, he fought the referee. He fought the doctor to keep fighting. Everyone's saying he quit, but if he quit, why wouldn't he just quit when he was ready? When the stoppage happened? When the doctor came into the ring, he was arguing. He was protesting super hard to keep the fight going on, which is why Goddard said to the doctor, "Get the fuck out," and he continued the fight. So he didn't. You know what I mean? He didn't want to fucking. Yeah. I don't know. It's just whatever. I guess when someone loses badly in the UFC, there's like a fucking hate. There's like a not hate train, but there's like a negativity train, isn't it? I just have to leave it. You know what I mean? I can't argue against it. Everyone just is gonna be like anti-Ilya. Oh yeah, he's terrible. He's rubbish. I mean, it is what it is. It just has to like subside first, and it's to come back, win, and they'll change, and then everyone will suddenly be like, oh my god, he's actually really good. You know? Because people say the same thing about fucking Izzy. Do you remember when Izzy lost against Alex Pereira? When Izzy lost against Alex Pereira in the UFC, oh, it's over. He shouldn't bother. So people have the same sort of thing. So it is what it is with the UFC fighters. It is when they've gone through a bad loss, you just have to get out of the way. As a viewer, you can't like argue against it. Just get out of the way, let people say what they're gonna say, and it kind of can go from there. But it's just funny. It's just funny. People are acting like he should retire. You know what I mean? Like he should just hang up his gloves and go back to Madrid. It's fucking hilarious. It's one loss. Yes, it's brutal, but it's one fucking loss, man. Fucking hell. Because he got face pummeled for another round and ate a nasty knee. I remember the first fight I watched, dude got kicked in the stomach. I just sort of quit right there. He broke both bones. No, but it's not even like it's like I've not seen like. I'm not saying he didn't quit. I've just not seen it. Everyone's just running with this he quit thing. I saw a video with Paddy Pimblett. Oh, he's quitting. Like where is this? We've seen fighters quit before. We've seen fighters say, yeah, I'm done. We've seen it happen before. Like, I'm done. Okay, it is what it is. But like, I don't know. I've not seen any evidence that shows me he quit. I know he missed his stool, right? When he goes back to the ring, to the corner, maybe that's part of it. Maybe there's a rule. If you go back to your corner and then around and you fucking sit down and you can't, and you miss your stool, then you have to call the fight anyway. So maybe technically, did he quit because he missed his stool or because he couldn't see? Like, I don't know. Did he quit because he's fucking camp threw the towel in? I don't know. Like, I don't know what fans are seeing, but I've not seen him say in Spanish, "I can't do this no more." Like, I've not seen him say that. Like, or I've quit. I'm done with the fight. I saw the fucking corner throw a towel in, and that's all I saw. And I saw him looking like really depressed and dejected on the stool. The real problem is him coming back, though. The real issue I have with him coming back, as much as I'm confident I like him, it's worrying the way he was reacting with the blood and shit. Has he never been bled before? That's a real worrying part for me with Ilia Topuria coming back. The way he reacted to getting cut up, it was really affecting him. He was really like, well, not so self-conscious, but it was really hurt. Like, he couldn't believe it. You know, like he was like touching his face all the time. I was like, blood, just continue. Like, it is what it is. You're a fighter, man. You'll be fine. That's the thing that was the only thing that was worrying me. Like, oh, like this looks like the first time he's ever been like punched up for real, for real. But hey, breaking: Conor announces that Bare Knuckle has secured a TV deal with Fox. Really?
We've signed a deal with a big TV outfit.
Oh.
And we've a huge announcement coming.
Right here. No better time than now.
Is this live?
Of course, yes. We're always live, baby.
Bare Knuckle FC is with Fox.
Okay, cool. Big up Asad Aziz. Thank you for that. Big up Asad Aziz. He put his head down and said, "I'm done." His bro tried to motivate him, said we'll finish the fight, and saw his body language. Yeah, okay. I still wouldn't say that's him quitting, but whatever. He quit. It is what it isn't. Like, he got beat up. Like, I don't know. It's an option in the fight, isn't it? I also don't see that as like a sign that you're not a true fighter. It's an option in the fight. If you're getting fucking pummeled and your heart's not in it anymore, why bother going out there and put yourself in harm's way and get like permanent, like, do you know what I mean? If there's probably the worst thing probably you could do is go into a fight and not want to fight. So you probably should just say, yeah, I'm done, and live to fight another day, as opposed to going in there and receiving brain damage. Like, it doesn't make any sense. But you know, fans online are fucking insane when it comes to fighting. They're literally insane. Like, I thought football was bad, but MMA, UFC fans are insane. Like, especially with fighting, is way more like life or death. You know what I mean? Someone throws in the towel because they're getting beat up, right? Their whole facial skeletal structure got changed, right? He went from looking like a fucking male model walking into the octagon to looking like the Elephant Man, and everyone's fucking criticizing him for quitting. Like, oh, he shouldn't have quit. It's like, do you see his face?
Fox.
Really?
Bare Knuckle FC is with Fox.
Come on.
Big announcement coming. That's it. Get away from me. Get away from me. Sean Hannity, my man, thank you so much for all you do, brother. I know you love Bare Knuckle. We've done great work in New Jersey. Great arenas filled. Philadelphia. And we're coming big. Bare Knuckle is on the rise. Vegas next.
Really?
Baby. Vegas next. We're pushing for Vegas. You mad? Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship in Las Vegas? Whoa. We want it.
Maybe that's why you didn't sign after the 2 fights, because you're going to do the bare knuckle afterwards. Makes sense to fight for your own promotion.
There was
Ariel, slimy Ariel, sneaky, slimy Ariel, sneaky, slimy, sneaky Ariel.
No, we got to a figure, and we kept the deal as it was.
Okay.
The number is just the number.
Sneaky Ariel. That's a really good deal, though. Well done to him, man. Bare Knuckle. Bare Knuckle's doing pretty well, to be fair. I think it helps that Bare Knuckle isn't just him in it. He's involved, obviously, but he's not running it. I think that's why it helps. It's just like runs itself. I don't really see any issues. I've watched a few of the Bare Knuckles. They've been pretty decent production wise. Like, I mean, it's a pretty flawless sort of thing he's doing there. So big up Conor on that one. If he's got it on Fox, that's pretty cool. If true. Next, Conor McGregor reveals they were discussing for a 2-fight deal with Terence Crawford worth $200 million involving Turkey, but says Crawford ultimately declined. Jesus Christ. The money, bro. The money. God damn.
What's up with you and Terence Crawford?
I thought he shouldn't have kicked the man when he was down, especially when you're ringside. That's what happened to me and this machine gun fucking Kelly guy that time. Not to say they're even the same, but just as a comparison. I'm at the VMAs, I walks out with a car, I got the whiskey glass, I got the cane, the gold cane. only at the fresh breaking the leg goes out. Megan, how you, darling? You're always at the fights. I know you before I know that tick. And then he says, we don't fuck with you. She says, you don't fuck with me. You'd have to have been ringside at the fight 2 fucking days ago. And he's lucky he didn't get his face broke badly there. You don't... If you're ringside...
What the fuck? Random, innit? Very random. Machine Gun Kelly. Oh yeah, I remember this. I do remember this. That's fucking random as fuck. That's the danger of dating someone or being in a relationship with someone like Megan Fox. People don't tell you the danger of actually being with a proper 10. Right? Say what you want about Megan Fox's jobs, plastic surgery nowadays, but Megan Fox even till now is like like when I say a proper 10, I mean like a 10. Like you go to fucking, you interview Zulu warriors, you interview fucking a secluded tribe somewhere with no contact with the with fucking modern world. You interview any man from any corner of the world, they're gonna say Megan Fox is a 10, right? That's a proper 10 in my opinion. But everyone also thinks she's a 10. Everyone else also agrees. So when you're with her, she must bring so much attention. Like it must be brutal. Like big up Machine Gun Kelly. Even though he's a famous guy, people also think he's good looking. It must be hell, like being with Megan Fox day to day. Obviously nice because you get to be with her. Cool. You get to wake up next to this lady. But the logistics, the day to day of having to be with that lady, woo. The attention it kind of draws to the point where now you're beefing with Conor McGregor because he wants to fuck your wife because he also thinks your wife's really hot. Like, oh, no thank you, mate, no thank you. I'll stick to my 4s. I'll stick to my sub 5s, man. Big up my sub 5 hoes. Big up all my sub 5 hoes. I'll stick to my sub 5s. Yeah, but big up Kat Baker. She's not a sub 5. Big up Kat Baker. Kat Baker's a 10. Kat Baker's a 10 too. We love Kat Baker.
Yeah, and I afforded that opportunity. I just didn't. I found it a bit distasteful. I like Terence. I think he's a great boxer. I on the call. Turki has me in his room. I'm in this bleeding suite with Turki and a big gang of these people, right? Lovely fellas, unusual. They're their own. They're actually great. And then
unusual. It's a very. If Connor's calling you unusual, you know those guys are some freakish shit. Like, could you imagine what Turki's into? Could you imagine the type of girls that Turki flies out? Could you imagine the type of things that Turki does? What do you guys think? Do you think Turki swings the other way? If you had to guess. If you guys had to guess, do you think Turki swings the other way? I wonder what type of girls he's flying out. I wonder what type of girls this guy's flying out, bro. What they're getting up to. I wonder. I fucking wonder.
من الرياض ابتداء لجدة لدبي للكويت لوايد اماكن بالخليج سر بعدين وبعدين القادم سر حضور فنانين عبد الله رويشد هدى حسين نبيل شعيل جاسم الثاني بشار الشطي خالد ميان.
Yeah, I wonder, man. I wonder what type of stuff he's into, bro. I wonder what type of ladies is he what type of ladies, what type of, dare I say, animals? I wonder who he's flying out. For Conor to call you, what's he called it, weird or whatever, that he's got to be to some freak shit. He's got to be to some freak shit. Good luck.
This is the moment. 140. This is the bell.
I'd love to. I don't know. I'm just thinking about it now. I'm so intrigued. I wonder what type of girls he's flying out, or men.
Awesome. I'll see.
Or who knows? I wonder what type. What floats his boat. I wonder. I'm so interested. I'm so curious. I wonder what floats his boat. I wonder what gets Turkey's little turkey going, mate. I wonder what gets Turkey's little turkey going. I fucking wonder.
Actually great. And then fellas, unusual. They're actually great. And then I say, you know, they don't drink and all. I'm saying, well, have a drink. Yeah, and your man's looking at me. I'm like, a little store of the yoke like that. I ordered a screwdriver, yeah, an orange juice and a vodka. This is a couple about 2 years around the UK, one of the UK bouts, the stadium bout. Just we have a nice rapport, all me and these guys, yeah. Fellas,
big up Koila. He's putting his old shish kebab in Hassan Piker is crazy. Not gonna lie. I don't know what this says about. Don't judge me. It's not a pause. But when you said shish kebab, I got hungry. But is that pause because you're talking about Hassan Piker? You're talking about Turkey. Is that pause if I read your comment and I think to myself, maybe I should get a Turkish after the gym. Maybe I should get like a little platter, a little shawarma plat. Does that make me? Is that sus? If I'm thinking about getting a shawarma plat.
Unusual. They're their own fellas. Sweet with Turkey and a big gang of these people, right? Lovely fellas. Unusual. They're their own They're actually great. And then I say, you know, they don't drink and all. I'm saying, well, have a drink. Yeah, and your man's looking at me. I'm like, a little store of the yoke like that. I ordered a screwdriver, yeah, an orange juice and a vodka. This is a couple about 2 years around the UK, one of the UK bouts, the stadium bout. Just we have a nice rapport, all me and these guys, yeah. But anyway, they're presenting bout opportunities, and then the Terence Crawford one came up, 2-fight deal. They were saying maybe boxing for us. I said, listen, lads, I've done this. I've done the boxing. They have to come to me now. I'll do the boxing after. So it was worked out of a 2-fight deal.
Wow.
Mixed martial arts first.
With Terence?
With Terence. And boxing after. I said, he's not going to accept it. I hope he accepts it. He can fucking wrestle. Maybe we'll have to wait for his son to do it. Maybe his son will have the fucking courage to do it. Whatever. Gets on the phone. What's the crack, Terence? It's the Mac Daddy. I got the big fella here. We've got a big deal for you. It's hundreds of millions. 200 million to be exact.
Jesus Christ.
Mixed martial arts against me and a boxing one against you. I don't want to be kicked by you. No way. I says, my man, we can box the fucking few months later. What's the crack? Come on. You're mad. You can wrestle. And he just didn't want to know. So whatever, that's fine. I think I'm sweet with Turkey and a big.
Sorry. I keep rewinding.
Martial arts first. I got the big fella here. We've got a big deal for you. It's hundreds of millions.
Sorry. I keep rewinding it back. Apologies.
200 million to be exact. Mixed martial arts against me and a boxing one against you. I don't want to be kicked by you. No way. I says, my man. We can box the fucking few months later. What's the crack?
Doesn't that comment just illustrate just how high level actual fighters are in their professions? Because Terence Crawford is no mug. No one would ever describe Terence Crawford as a PUSSY. Terence Crawford was interested, but then when he thought about it, it's like, nah, I don't want to get kicked by him. Doesn't that go to show you just how you know what I mean? Like, if someone of that level is saying, nah, fuck that, that shows you that like expertise in your field is expertise in your field. That's why we probably won't ever see that, innit? That's why we probably won't ever really see that. We won't ever really see a high level MMA person do a 2-fight deal with a professional boxer where they do 1 fight MMA, 1 fight boxing. Because you know when it comes to MMA and they can do whatever they want to you, it's gonna be brutal. You know, it's gonna be fucking brutal. Even though Terence Crawford can wrestle, I've seen him wrestle like clips. He looks fucking very impressive, but he knows that, you know, he's gonna have to get hit to grab Conor. He's gonna have to get kicked. He's gonna have to get, you know what I mean? He's gonna have to come in range. That's gonna open him up to all sorts of stuff. Fuck.
Come on, you're mad. You can wrestle, and he just didn't want to know. So whatever, that's fine. I think that's his own thing. I don't know how you couldn't. I don't know how as a man.
Yo, big up Stoic Savage. Yeah, that's why I can't wait to visit, bro. That's why I can't wait to visit. I need to go to what's that festival called? Is it Ava or Avos? That amazing festival you got there in Ireland. I don't know which island it is. If it's in the Republic or if it's in Northern Ireland. But it's that festival that's in like that kind of tent that's white. But I need to go to Ireland at one point. I need to fucking go to Ireland at one point. I need to go. Because so excited. People don't realize that Irish people use the most coke in Europe. Walk into any bar in Dublin on any night of the week and everyone's picked up. I don't know. Would you say they use more than London? I think London is probably more. Let's say do Irish people use more or do more? Do more cocaine than Londoners? I think London might be more. Yeah. Let's see. No, Irish people do not consume cocaine more than Londoners. Yeah, I think we're the most. But I don't know. I think maybe it's different over there because, like I said, the bathroom. I think you walk into most bars. Like Gamebred would know. You walk into like if I went to imagine you went to like Liverpool Street Station, and you walk from Liverpool Street Station to Shoreditch. Most bars you go into, there's gonna be people on coke. No. And the Gamebred will agree. If you go to you go to a bar, you go to Friday night in Greenwich after work. Most bars and restaurants, people are on stuff. People are sniffing away. They're nipping off to the toilet every 2 seconds. But then again, the thing with Ireland is that they get the stuff in it. They get the pure stuff. Because I remember that book I read. I forgot who the author was. Really good book on like cocaine, fucking transportation, smuggling history and shit. Basically, they were saying that it all travels from the north to the south. So when it comes in, it usually comes in via ports in the north. So from Ireland and stuff. So they always say the purest stuff is up north. Like if you go to in Manchester, Liverpool, you get better product. But by the time it comes down, it kind of gets fucking boshed to shit. So all the pure good stuff comes up there, and it's also cheaper. Allegedly, I've heard it's cheaper up there too. So a lot of the stuff comes up there is pure. It's not as cut up. And then by the time it's coming down to the brokers or the dealers down in London, it's already getting mixed up with all sorts of type of shit. By the time it comes here, it's fucking terrible. Which is why the stuff here is always so hit and miss in London. Especially if you're buying it from street dealers. The stuff in London is really hit and miss.
Or as a combatant, you couldn't want to test yourself. I'm yawning to get into the bare knuckle to test myself. You know what I mean? I want to test, as a fighter, I want to test myself. This bubble that a lot of these people are in, this little protected bubble, and then it's just they think that this and that, and I'd slap the head off every single one of them.
Yeah, big up Justin, exactly. My company was based in the UK. My coworkers talked about coke like it was bad. Yeah, exactly. They do. But that's a good example. That's a very good comparison. JS9. Or JS9. That's a very good example. People do talk about coke here like it's weed. There's probably people that own coke more than weed, Yeah, I probably think so, yeah. Do Londoners consume more coke than cocaine? Yeah, let's see. Do London consume more cocaine than weed? No, Londoners do not consume. Oh, really? Okay. Cameras. Okay, still okay. That's good then. That I guess is somewhat is somewhat good. Cannabis remains a widely consumed illicit substance in the UK with 6.5% of adults on it. Reporting use by comparison, powder cocaine usage is much lower, around 2.4. However, cocaine maintains a massive footprint in the city. Do you guys recognize Europeans? Yeah, I think if I'm not mistaken, the stat I remember reading, they said that London was the most used cocaine place in Europe across the board, across all countries. Not even just like comparisons to other cities. Like we do more coke in London than other countries. Than whole countries in Europe. It's fucking insane here, man. It's fucking insane. You can recognize wow, cannabis is a broader base. Cocaine command staggering street value, generating 7. That's why it will never get rid. It will never be banned fully. Look at that, 7.7 to 9.8 billion market across England. God Almighty, bro. Big up us Londoners, though. Big up us Londoners.
Easily, no matter the weight, heavyweight and all, I'd slap them around. So it started to irk me a little bit. And then he said that about the thing, and it was in a mixed martial arts bout.
Yeah, For us, it's a lifestyle. Big up JS9, exactly. Big up JS9. Don't get me wrong. I'm down for a bump ski. Don't get me wrong, but I was like, huh? Exactly. We've got, yeah, we don't care. Christmas parties at workplaces are usually occasions where you realize how bad it is. Every workplace I've been at, Christmas party, it's just like coke filled. You realize Wagwan, Christmas parties in workplaces are usually times where, like, especially most workplaces either have decent summer parties or Christmas parties. That's when you realize, oh shit, people do a lot of gear in this country, innit? You start seeing people that you never think, like, oh, come in the toilet with you. Like, yeah, can I have one as well? You're like, you from HR, you from fucking finance, you know what I mean? You from the IT team. You're like so shocked, but it's very common. It's very, very common, especially now. A lot of my group of friends, unfortunately, they get started on a Tuesday. Like before, it was like a Thursday thing. You know what I mean? Like the week is going on, you have a drink after work with your colleagues. You're like, fuck it, let's get a bag. Now people are doing Tuesdays. Do you know what I mean? Work drinks. They're doing after work drinks and they're getting bags on Tuesdays. They're not maybe getting an 8 ball. Maybe they're sharing a gram between 5 of them, which isn't a lot. But goddamn, yeah, it's difficult. It's the grip it has in this city is fucking crazy. But I've never understood it because the stuff on the street is terrible. I'm not gonna lie. Part of me's never, because a lot of people don't really buy from, from darknet people. They buy a lot from street. I've never really got it unless people have got really good dealers. I've never really understood how popular it is in this country when the street stuff is so bad here. It's so fucking bad. So I think people just don't care. They just want something up their nose. They don't give a fuck what it is. If it's crushed paracetamol, well, fuck, they don't care. They don't care.
That wasn't a boxing bout. Cupped the back of the head, cracked him with a few uppercuts, kicks low, kicks high. It was a mixed martial arts bout that knocked him out, that beat him bad. It wasn't a boxing bout. And the fact that the guy was ringside, I didn't like it. And I came in as the daddy of the game and let it be known. And that's it.
Big up, what you guys saying here? The emotional support cigar is dumb, yeah. That's the thing all guys get into, isn't it? With the older you get, all guys do the same things. They get into cigars and they start golfing. Every guy does that. Get into cigars, start golfing. Yeah, big up Jason. Yeah, bro, it was a work happy hour, fam. They were in LA from London, like asking around. Yeah, they get on it, man. We get on it. But to be fair, us Australians are the same. Any hostel I've been in, Australians are the same. Any hostel I've been in around the world, and I've traveled to many places, the people who are asking for the bag the most, who are trying to secure a link, are usually Australians, my New Zealand homies, and the Brits. We don't fuck around. Hey, do you know anyone that's got a bag? Do you know anyone I can get? Do you know? Everyone's always asking. We travel the world for that shit, bro. We travel the world. Conor McGregor welcomes the matchup against Justin Gaethje.
I think Gaethje is, when he's on, he's good. He's okay. But when he's off, he's atrocious. And, I fancy him handily. I fancy teeing off on Gaethje. And Islam, there's history there. It's at 170. I know he's fighting an Irishman, my fellow Irishman, who I've also trained with, who I also know. I'm open for it, for sure. I am open for either.
Last one. What is the message to the people who have backed you since day one, through all the ups and downs?
This one's for you. This one's for the people who stuck by me and believe in me and supported me. This one's for them.
And for you.
And for me. Well, I am one of them.
Yeah, you are.
I'm probably I'm the number one, baby, the number one fan. But look, that's how you have to be.
Thank you, Conor. I appreciate
Ariel,
it.
you're the man. Thank you so much.
I know you don't do a lot of these. I appreciate
you.
The effort. You're the man. We're going to take a quick break. There he is, Conor McGregor, returning July 11th in Las Vegas against Max Holloway.
Fair play, man. Fair fucking play. Conor McGregor weighs in on people comparing Ilya to him. No way. He has the same time. Okay, cool. We told that. I won't say the game needs me. Okay, cool. Another one. I won't say the game needs me, but it's good to have
stars,
me.
And you see, does the UFC?
It's who's left.
Because there's been this talk about a lack of stars, and you see on Sunday, Ilya loses, Alex loses, and of course everyone loses at some point. But it does feel like there's a bit of a lack of excitement right now in the product. Sunday, sort of on the side. And so do you feel like almost like the sport needs you back, the organization needs you back?
Listen, I'm not saying, I won't say the game needs me, but it's sure good to have me. You know what I'm saying? It's sure good to have me. So I'm happy with that.
Does the UFC...
It's who's left.
Because there's been this talk about a lack of stars, and you see on Sunday, Ilya loses, Alex loses, and of course everyone loses at some point. But it does feel like there's a bit of a lack of excitement right now in the product. Sunday, you know...
Cool, we done that. Conor McGregor addresses the New York Times article surrounding the treatment he received during recovery of his leg break. Okay.
All trash. About an hour ago, UFC posted a statement regarding the New York Times article that linked you to the doctor Neil Elatrash and his diagnosis.
Shocking. A man's private medical, the most devastating injury that you'd see in combat sport. The whole thing is strange to me. You have an injury like that, you're not going to walk again. The objective should be to get that athlete, that fighter who's given his life, his limb, his livelihood for the entertainment of the people and for the profit of the company. It should be get this man back on his feet. And that was not the case. Not with the UFC, but with the former body that was there prior. And I find that strange. And I find that wrong. So all I cared about was, I'm airlifted out of this fucking arena with my leg hanging off. How am I going to walk again? A bar, do this, do that, do it. That's it. And that was that. So the fact that 5 years after the fact, I find it strange, to be honest. And I feel the game should change to accommodate a situation like that.
So in what way? Because we've talked about this with...
If a doctor is prescribing certain medications and certain things to come back, otherwise you're not going to walk again, there's a chance, there's like a 20% chance that leg doesn't join together again. It's called a non-union, where the bone doesn't join, you're left on a wobble forever. Wow. That's what's at stake here. Fuck this fighting game, are you crazy? I have children to raise and play with. So I was a bit shocked that was the case. But whatever, I took myself out of the pool, listened to my doctors, didn't ask questions. I don't even know. If you're going to ask what was I on, I don't even know. Don't know. I don't want to know. All I want to know is what's going to get me back to my fucking feet to be able to play with my children in a normal capacity again. And that was it. Then we get to our stage. Then you go through the re-entering of the pool. And then you just go through that whole fucking crack again. And then there you go. Well, I'm well through it. Again, how many fucking times have been tested this year? 15 or something?
Has it been that many?
About 15 times, I think, is it? 15, I don't know. It's documented.
15 to 19, I've seen. Yeah.
This year.
Yeah.
Wow. And the next below me is like 4. And then 4, 4, 4, 3, 3, 3, 3, 2, 2, 2. And I don't even know. No disrespect, I don't know any of their names. The one name I came down was Sean Strickland. I think he was tested 3 times. I'm tested 15 times. So, man, sometimes you get pissed off, but I'm like, I can't be getting pissed off anymore. I can't be getting emotional. I don't want it. I'm not getting emotional. I'm just going through it. This is what it is. Bring it on. So
in the statement, UFC insinuated that they felt like it was a concerted effort by USADA to try to smear your name. Do you feel like that
just came out now?
Yeah.
I didn't see that. I didn't see that.
That's what they insinuated. Do you feel that way?
I wonder, do USADA feel they lost the contract because of me? I didn't do fucking nothing. I was just a fighter fighting for the... How many times did they test me? 50, 60, 70 times? 70 times or something USADA tested me. Never a problem. Not one fucking iota of a problem. So, I don't know whether they had it out for me or they think I don't know. There's something scorn going on. And it seems there's a back and forth. I don't know. It's not to do with me. Okay. It's fuck all to do with me. I'm a fighter for the promotion, and I call for proper care for the fighters who risk their life.
Yeah, so talk to Dana about that, mate. Talk to Dana White about that. He doesn't seem to give a fuck. I love this quote. I forgive myself for disgracing the position that God put me in. Ooh, this seems interesting. Fuck, he's in a very reflective mood, isn't it? It does feel like he's put down the baggies for a bit. I'm not gonna lie. It does feel genuinely like he has, It does feel like he genuinely has put down the baggies and he is actually training, But because I don't think we would have got this type of content, this type of reflection and honesty from Conor. He doesn't even seem that unhinged. You know, he seems all right. He seems all right.
Do you have regrets?
No. God knows my heart.
Hmm.
And the things that I have gone through, you know, a young man, I came into all this. I forgive myself for what I forgive myself for disgracing the position that God put me in, which I've done many times, and I won't do it again. And that's where I'm at today. I don't have regrets. I'm happy and thankful for the lessons that I learned on the way.
This relationship with religion is somewhat new, right? I've not heard you over the course of your career speak about God like this. Where did this come from?
I'm a religious.
Nah, he's always been quite. To be fair, he's always mentioned God. I wouldn't, but it is kind of funny, isn't it? Whenever people go through rape allegations, the religion the religion thing is one of the first things they go to. But I've heard him mention God and stuff before. It's not the first time. Even during his peak.
Man, I was raised Catholic by my mother and my family. We were a religious family. It takes a deeper meaning when you hit rock bottom and there's nothing else there but God. And then just the divine coincidences, everything just, I keep seeing it. I keep being shown it, and I'm going all in on it.
You say that word rock bottom. It feels profound when you say it. When was rock bottom?
With a few dark moments, Ariel. A few dark moments. But I relish the opportunity to show my strength. I was put in the position to showcase my strength. So I stood up and showed it, and that's what I done. A few dark moments. I'm through them. I'm in the light. I'm walking the tightrope, and I'm keeping my balance. And please God, I keep it. Thank you, God.
Was there ever a point where you thought the darkness would be too heavy, that you wouldn't get out of it, that you questioned even for a brief moment?
Man, people don't understand the darkness of being in that situation with that injury, you know, and then it ain't easy. It ain't easy. So I'm very happy that I'm fucking through it, bro. That's outright. And I don't want to get into this ain't a therapy session. You know,
No, I know.
That
But
you know what I'm saying?
We have been so attached to your life. The ups and downs, covered every single tweet, let alone moment, let alone victory, let alone high and low. And so no one has been scrutinized or covered closer than you. John Jones probably a close second. But you have brought us on a journey here. And I think there were a lot of people who
the max pound for pound #1, baby. Yeah. Who's still here?
He's funny. He's a funny guy. He's a funny guy. He just breaks out and starts giving fucking what do you call it, wrestling promos, isn't it? He just starts cutting promos randomly. A big up. What's that? What are you saying? I heard that too. What's that? Oh really? I know people say, I met Irish people who say they don't like him. He said a bad image. Yeah, to be fair, the unhinged part was too much. Like, you know, punching people in pubs and stuff, like, you know, like just doing too much. I can only imagine what he was doing out, because there's a lot of stuff that we saw online. Right? There's a lot of stuff we saw online, but there's probably a lot of stuff he was doing in Ireland that we never saw, that never got to the social media, you know, that was kept behind closed doors. So he was probably running amok. And, you know, word spreads, you know what I mean? So, yeah, I'm not surprised that some Irish people aren't really big fans of him and the image of Irish people that he's putting out there. At one point, they were super proud, but then, you know, he let the money get to his head, which is, you know, it's understandable again. The money he made over his UFC career has been crazy, astronomical. So it does make sense how he kind of lost his head. He probably already was a party boy anyway, you know? He probably already had this anyway. Then you get money. 1 minute you're sharing baggies with your mates. Next minute you're buying whole bricks. Of course, was big up Stoic Savage. He did quit. He quit to pain, bro. Real fighters recognize when someone else wants to go out. That's the thing I don't like as well. Like, so if you're so you can't be a real fighter and quit. So like, isn't quitting the same thing like in armies when armies retreat? plenty of armies, plenty of battles have been won by armies that retreated and then came back and won the war anyway. Retreating isn't a bad thing. Like, you can quit and live to fight another day. That's where that term "live to fight another day" comes in, and then you can win, and that could be an amazing fucking comeback story. I don't know, this whole like, oh, you're not a real fighter if you quit thing is bizarre. Like, not everyone wants to down. It's like there are like, that's why the 300, right? Those Spartans are remembered so greatly, because that wasn't common. Not everyone wants to down their shield. You know, some people would prefer to live a fight another day. I don't think there's anything wrong with that, to be fair. But yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is. Like I said, he lost badly. In UFC, if someone loses badly, you just have to get out of the way. There's no way you can kind of contextualize it. There's no way you can kind of like rationalize it. You know what I mean? You just have to let the fucking bullets fly. You know, you just have to get out of the way and and over time people will kind of move on. But I don't know. I find it funny. Black, what's up? Who's a black? Really? I prefer Conor unhinged. Fucking hell. So you want him fucked up? You want him fucked up? People can't win, man. People can't win. Big up Black America. Conor McGregor shares his one issue with the White House card. His one issue with the White House card.
On the card on Sunday was interesting, I found, and I agreed with a lot of the things you said, including the fact that it didn't seem like any of the UFC stars were being propped up. And so can I ask you to further elaborate on that? Because we did see boxers, wrestlers, other people, but there were no UFC luminaries in the audience.
Listen, the show was outstanding.
It was.
And the hurdles that they would have came through, from the card to the production to the weather to the location, it was incredible what they done. It's only right you're going to have. For me, I'm about perfection. I'm always going to find. You're always going to. It's always for me about the next one. What about the next one? There is an opportunity there to put our combatants beside these guys that don't even do it, or in this platform where they can put themselves up. And then we have something else to look forward to. Oh, remember this guy said there was a face-off here. More excitement, more. You need to build up the stars, right? You have to build these guys up. There was a great opportunity to do so, and I didn't feel it was. But that was it, really. Of all the things that I thought of the show, I thought everything else was great. There should be, what's the highest performing entity for TKO? It's the Ultimate Fighting Championship, isn't it? Isn't it? It's the most profitable for them, or is it the WWE?
It's pretty close.
It's pretty close.
Yeah.
So I feel you should know where your bread is buttered. There should be. I don't even think I was invited out. Maybe I was invited. I could have went, but Holloway, you could have brought loads. You could have brought people out there.
Come on, they invited.
They should have platformed our athletes more, and that is probably why what you were saying is maybe there's a bit of a lackluster feelings sometimes. Not for me. I don't really see it in a Stargaze type of thing. I see it in a fighter versus fighter format more so. But I thought they lapsed on that. They could have.
They probably didn't bring the other fighters. Off the top of my head, if I had to guess why, maybe there wasn't much of a highlight of the other fighters who have maybe having some Hall of Fame fighters there, whatever, or making them prominent, put them on a screen, or sitting them next to some of these, people that served. Off the top of my head, it might just be one of those things of like, we don't want to have anyone on there that might have some stuff. Maybe the fight card was cleared. The fight card was who it was, and they didn't want to highlight anyone else, just in case somebody in the media is like, oh, we did this thing is already a waste of time and a waste of money. Now here you are platforming this guy who's got this charge, this guy who did this thing. So I think that might have been one of the reasons why they probably avoided that whole having the fighters sit alongside, whatever they're saying it was missing. Maybe that's the first thing. But I never thought about it, to be fair. It never even occurred to me that was an issue. I'm not going to lie, it didn't even occur to me, but that could be the reason why.
Do you have
purely logistical thing, purely like a whatever, one of those things. Conor believes that the White House card showcased the UFC's ability to deliver blockbuster events.
They should break the bank a little bit. I mean, how much they got? Fucking 1.1 billion. What was it in cash that they had after last year's take? 1.4 billion or something in cash profit. There should be live music at every fucking show. There should be a full fucking spectacle every show. Break the bank on it. That's where the bread is buttered.
Good point.
So that showed what it can be. You want Super Bowl numbers every week. Not just once every fucking 3 years. We want them every week. Right? Don't we? That's what I would be if I was in there pushing for. So, there you go.
No, he's right. He's actually kind of right. He's actually right. He's actually right. Yeah, all that money they save not paying the fighters, of course they can afford to have a live band. Have some fucking woman with a fucking eagle, you know? Like, of course. Oh, I love the UFC, man. They run a lean machine, bro. They run a fucking lean machine. Don't pay the fighters that much, but also get them to fucking, you know, go out in the octagon and try and kill each other. Brilliant business model, to be fair. Brilliant business model. And get them fighting over fucking fight bonuses like they're fucking, I don't know, like they're bums in the street. It's fucking depressing as fuck, man. Conor admits that he's still battling past. Okay, we watched that one already. Cool, done. Done the interview. We've done most of it, right? We've done most of it. I think all the clips are done. Max is my son. I sunned Max. I don't care about that one, really. Conor breaks the news. Yeah, cool. We done it. 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 Couple more things that I'm gonna bounce. I need to train before I'll go to do all the games and shit. What's going on here? What Harry's welcome? Who? Okay, I don't care. What's I want to do? 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 Quickly. Oh, TFATK Reddit. This is TFATK Reddit. TFATK Reddit. Gearheads crushed. Gearheads crushed. Gearheads crushed. #1 show on Tubi. Really?
And what's the latest on the Tubi show? I downloaded that.
Didn't Tubi get bought out recently? Didn't Tubi get bought out recently? If I'm not mistaken. I said Tubi got bought by someone recently. I forgot who. I'm pretty sure Tubi got bought by someone. Don't hold me to that, but I'm pretty sure.
And what's the latest on the Tubi show? I downloaded the app to watch your show and donuts, high, low, and donuts. Yeah, so my deal with them is we'll find out if they extend. I assume the end of this month or early next month. So my deal with them, it's
not gonna get extended. If it gets extended, it'll be a miracle. But I do remember Tubi got bought out by somebody recently. I forgot who. Somebody bought Tubi. Tubi purchased or bought out? No, who bought? Who bought Tubi? There we go. Is it Fox? No, it's Tubi. No, somebody. No. Yeah, Tubi was acquired by Fox in 20. Okay, no, that's not the one. There was another one. Tubi. It was acquired by somebody else recently. Am I bugging? Or am I thinking of Roku? Maybe I'm thinking of Roku. Yeah, maybe I was thinking of Roku. My bad. Maybe, yeah, that's it. Fox bought Roku, though. Fox did buy it, which is similar. Fox bought Roku in a cash and stock deal for $22 billion. Plus, no, I'm sorry. Tubi's investing in new programming. That's it. Tubi was investing in new programming. So they're looking for new shows. So if you are doing a good show, they're going to put money behind you. So yeah, yeah, see? Embraces creators adding episodic videos. Yes. So Tubi's investing into new programming. That's probably why Brendan got that deal in the first place. So they're actively looking for new shows to put on their platform to obviously bring more eyes. Maybe subscriptions. I think is it free Tubi or is it pay? I think it's subscriptions. So whatever. So they're looking for more deals. So if the show is good, they're gonna have you on board because they're literally actively looking for shows. They want new shows on there. So if he doesn't get a deal, it's because the show's fucking terrible and it didn't do good numbers. Simple as that. They're begging for people to go on there. You know what I mean?
Crushed on there. It did great. They had the most watched show on their network for that quarter.
Really? The most watched show on Tubi for that quarter isn't probably a good thing. Probably means the other shows don't get no views. All the hate watchers gave it that many views. Really? Fair play them.
It's 4 episodes. So we had the most fully watched full 4 episodes out of any show on the network.
Sure.
So I got that information. And so to fulfill the contract, I have to release 1 episode a week on my YouTube starting this month. So
that doesn't make any sense, innit? What? Is he front loading this excuse so when people see the episodes on YouTube, they don't think he's failed? Why would they make a deal with you for an exclusive content on their platform and then tell you part of the contractual agreement is that you have to have it on your YouTube? What? Huh? Usually those type of deals work in a way where they say you can just put it on YouTube, right? So sometimes, like for instance, streamers, like a streamer might sign a deal with Kick, but then if Kick signed that streamer from Twitch, they might be like, you know what, still stream on Twitch for like the first 6 months, and then slowly you become exclusive after the 6 months. But why would they tell you, oh, in order to honor your agreement, in order to fulfill your agreement, your contractual obligations, you have to put it on you? Like, huh? I think he's front loading an excuse. I think he's front loading already an excuse so that when we see it on YouTube, we don't think he failed. That's what I think he's doing. He's front loading it. So no one says, oh, they didn't buy it, now it's on YouTube. Ha 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 ha. Like, that's a weird thing. Oh, they said I have to put it on my YouTube because if I don't put it on my, like, huh?
It takes, I think I can release them all at once or once every week. So you guys tell me how I should do it. And then once I complete the upload to my YouTube, then we start contract negotiations.
That sounds like a lie. That sounds like such a lie. Because it adds so much delays. Oh, and then later, then we're going to do the contracts. Oh, another delay. That seems very handy. That seems very convenient, isn't it? Oh, then you said before, oh, the contract renewal will start this month or next month. Then it's like, no, I have to upload videos first. Then we'll start the contract negotiations. What? This guy lied. I don't know. Maybe he's not lying. It's the way he speaks that sounds like he's lying. Maybe he's not even lying. He might not be lying right now. He might not be lying right now, but the way he speaks sounds like he's lying. I'm not gonna lie. The way he speaks sounds like he's fucking lying.
But just I got to put it on the shop on Big Brown Breakdown YouTube on my YouTube. So I don't know if it's a fit, but that's what I got to do. So if you're only here for fight stuff, sorry, but that's the deal.
Yeah.
So we'll figure it out. But that's where I'm at with it.
Something smells a bit fishy there, my friend. Something smells a bit fishy there, my friend. Something smells a bit fishy. Something smells a bit fishy. I'm not too sure I believe that. I'm not too sure I believe that at all. I'm not too sure I believe that one bit. That stinks so much. That sounds like a fucking lie. What a weird thing to say. Like, what? Oh my god. What the comment saying? What the comment saying? What the comment saying? Because I think that sounds like a fucking lie. Sounds like the biggest load of bullshit I've ever heard. His show was so big on Tubi that he has to release the rest of it on YouTube. Exactly. His show was so big on Tubi, he has to release it on YouTube. It's like, what? This guy is such a liar. Oh my god, man. And again, it's not like he's lying for what? He's lying because he's a little bit embarrassed it didn't work out. So what? It didn't work out. People's shows get dropped all the time. He's got such an ego, bro. I'm so happy I don't have that kind of an ego. I'm so happy I'm not that thin-skinned. He literally can't he can't admit to himself when he failed. Like, bro, people don't get their shows picked up all the time. People film entire seasons. It doesn't get picked up. Money goes down the drain. People film seasons, put it up on the streaming platform. It goes on for 2 episodes, they drop it. Like, it happens all the time. It's part of the game. Fucking hell. Spotify did the same thing to Rogan. Said he could uploads on YouTube so they can clear the Spotify, then negotiation starts. Exactly. Yeah, the show he was promoted 24/7 and was showing clips of, talking about it all the time, except he did none of that, barely mentioned it on Rogan. Exactly. Someone else said that they think he's embarrassed by it, but I just don't get it. Did he pay a lot to get his made, or now sheepishly just don't? No, I think they're right. He was embarrassed by it. He was embarrassed by it, but also don't think I think he knew it wasn't going to get picked up. When like, I think it's like a job interview, isn't it? It's like a job interview. When you interview for a job, you know when you're going to get it. They're very quick to kind of lock you down. When it starts taking a bit of time between interviews to get an update, you know you didn't get the job. You know most likely they've gone for another candidate. You know, it's hard. It's gonna hurt, but you know most likely they've gone for another candidate when they stop like answering, they stop updating you. You know most likely they've gone for somebody else. Yeah, someone who lies so much, Schaub, is really fucking bad at it. That just makes zero fucking sense. Sounds like he already made a bunch of episodes, but the best batch of 4 did so poorly on Tubi. They don't want to. No, I don't think it's that complicated. It just didn't get that many views. It's not that complicated. This didn't get that many views. I don't think it's that complicated. He tried to put he lied in the beginning. He lied and said Tubi came to him. I don't think that's true. I think him and his team, or most likely somebody. I think the truth is this. I think there was an original person. I think there was a picture of it actually. There's probably somebody out there who's a fan of Brendan and had an idea of making that show. This is what I think. There's somebody out there who's got too much money and loves Brendan, loves Rogan and shit, is into all that shit, into comedy podcast, who wanted to make a car show. So they hit up Brendan and say, hey, I'm doing a car show. Will you be my host? Then Brendan pretended like it was his show. So I don't even think it's his show, weirdly. I think that show is done by another guy and he just called Brendan because he wanted to be, you know, be Brendan's friend, maybe get an introduction to Rogan, whatever. Cool. They work on the show together. Then they reach out to different people, different platforms to try and get it put in places so it's viewable. So they reached out to Tubi and Tubi said, yeah, cool, put it on our platform. We need more content anyway. We need more original content, whatever you can give us. But under the proviso of like, cool, if it does well, we'll sign you. It didn't do well enough. Simple as that. Tubi didn't probably invest a single penny into it. Whoever that guy is with the money, he put all his money into it. He produced it. He signed Brendan on. He probably paid him some money as well to be a host of the show. Blah, 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 blah. But it didn't get picked up because the views weren't good. Simple as that. It's not that hard. The views weren't good. Simple as that. It didn't get picked up. Does he think, for someone who lies, does he think we're stupid? Or does he not realize how stupid that sounds? Saying it out loud to other people. Your show was so successful, they don't want to put it on their network, but you have to upload it onto your personal YouTube. Brendan suffers terribly from false consensus effect. It's where you assume everyone else is more or less the same as yourself. It's why someone will get mugged and say, what are you going to do, stab me? Before getting stabbed. It's unfathomable for that person to stab someone over a wallet, so they project their own logic onto other person. Very, very true. With Brendan, he's so stupid, he expects you to be stupid enough to believe redacted lies just like he would. Also helps that he's surrounded by idiots and employees who won't challenge him. How hard do you think it would be to lie to Slow Joe? In psychology, the false consensus effect, also known as the consensus bias, is a pervasive cognitive bias that causes people to overestimate the extent of which other people share their beliefs. It is a tendency to see their own behavioral choices and judgments as relatively common and appropriate to existing circumstances. In other words, they assume that their personal qualities, characteristics, beliefs, and actions are relatively widespread throughout the general population. Yeah, I agree with that. Or to be fair to Brendan, to be fair to this, I think it's even worse. I think Brendan thinks he's smart and he's getting one over. So I don't think he thinks we're as dumb as he is. I think he thinks he's smarter than everybody else. That's where narcissism comes in. So he thinks he's smarter. Like, I'm going to outsmart these guys by telling them, hey, my show was so good, they told me to put it on YouTube. Correct. Brendan checks damn near every box on narcissistic personality disorder. It's actually wild to a T. Describes him. I can think of the symptoms of narcissistic personality disorder. Have an unreasonably high self-esteem or importance and require constant excessive admiration. Very true. Brian does that all the time. Feel like they deserve privileges and special treatment. Yes. Expect to be recognized as superior even without achievements. Yes. Makes achievements and talents seem bigger than they are. 100%. Be preoccupied with fantasies and about success, power, and brilliance, beauty, and perfect mate. Yes. Believe that they're superior to other people and only spend time with others with or be understood by equally special. Yes, for sure. He's got that for sure. Be critical and look down on people they feel they're more important than. Expect special favors and take advantage of others to get what they want. Yes. Have inability or unwillingness to recognize the needs and feelings of other people. Yes. Be envious of others and believe that others envy them. Yes. Behave in an arrogant, brag a lot, and come across as conceited. Yes. Insist on having the best of everything instant. The best car or office. Yes. 100% yes, this one. Become impatient or angry when they don't receive special recognition. Yes. Withdraw from or without cool. But yes, continue. So all those they tick, I agree. Talk about gearheads gone wild. His set design is pure dog shit. The most watched show for like 4 episodes is a hell of an... Exactly. The most fully watched show for 4 episodes is crazy. I'm here for the parenting advice and youth sports takes. High low with donuts. Real gearhead here has no idea what the biggest show on the biggest gearhead channel on YouTube is. Each episode averages 4 million. Summer high is 19. Brendan even won't donut merch on the beginning of his show. How is he so easy to hate? Yeah, man. In conclusion, the show is so important that we're in good conscience monopolize it. Put on YouTube, Mr. Schaub. Oh, he's so good. He's so good. He's so good. He's so good. I love him. I love Brendan, man. I love Brendan. I love Brendan. His ego's unmatched. Brendan scumbag, also big loser. Yeah. Yeah, big up Stoic. Yeah, for sure, brother. I'm definitely gonna go to Ireland. I want to do a lot more like UK traveling as well this year in general, especially now that I will have a little bit more time on my hands and shit. I want to start doing a little bit more UK traveling instead of like always going to fucking Europe and going to fucking Berlin. I want to do a little weekenders in Liverpool, Manchester, do you know what I mean, Dublin, all these type of places. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, I'll definitely hit you up. Big up Stoic. Big up Coiler. The pitch for Brandon's show is low tier sassy. It's low tier and easy. A girl's gone wild, but with cars for a comedian. Brendan thought boomers would love it, but like Showtime job, he has no charm. Yeah, exactly. That's how Girls Gone Wild worked. Girls Gone Wild worked because it was a funny, charming, cheeky, risque type of show. Like Brendan is none of those things. He's not even fucking sexy. You know what I mean? At least if he was sexy, it would be something to watch for the women, right? Do you know what I mean? In terms of like eye candy, he's not that. You know what I mean? Doesn't really. You know what I mean? No homo to the guy, but he's not that good looking either, so that doesn't help. Big up Coiler. It's strange how all these huge projects just disappear and he acts like it never happened. Yeah, he loves to do that, by the way. He loves launching a product and then just acting like it never happened. But yeah, big up everybody in the stream chat. I appreciate all of you. Smash that, hit subscribe, by the way. I'm off skis. I'm going to prepare for the game and all that shit. I'm going to go on a little run and then watch the Portugal game and then obviously we get ready to watch England later. So appreciate you all. This might be the last time I see you today. From tomorrow onwards, Random Show will go back to its regular time. I've listened to all your complaints. I've listened to all your suggestions and all your advice and feedback. Random Show will go back to normal time from tomorrow. From tomorrow, it'll be from 11 p.m. UK time onwards. It won't be during the day anymore. I know some of you guys hate the daytime stream. It'll go back to its regular times of 11 p.m. or, you know, my time onwards, okay? So don't worry if you miss the show live. I apologize if I don't do it live and you miss out on it. Because sometimes some of you guys love watching it live. I'll start doing it. I'll go back to normal. It'll go back to normal. We'll be back on regular time, yeah? Apologies for... Because I don't know. I do it during the day because I'm up and I've, you know, got some time. So, yeah. Appreciate you. Smash that, hit subscribe. Remember, trying to hit 500 members, by the way, motherfuckers. We're trying to hit 500 members by the end of the month. We're streaming every single day for the end of the month. Get involved. Get involved. Become a member. Get access to member-only streams that are usually on the weekends. So get involved, become a member. Link to become a member is down below. And I'll see the rest of you guys again tomorrow, okay? Make sure you wish England good luck. We're facing Croatia. It's going to be a difficult game. Wish us luck, man. Wish us luck. Peace out, people. Peace out.